And we are live, thankfully. YouTube. It's getting worse, man. It is getting worse. There always seems to be a problem. And it is always on YouTube's end or Google's end. Let me see. Just need to quickly get a thumbnail for the video made, and then we will be underway. So what I'm going to be trying to do with Patreon members, if you are present, is grind out some Corvettes, because that is what I would very much like to do. But what am I doing? What am I doing? What am I looking for? Some Shutterstock images. Oh, that looks nice. I guess that'll have to do. But now I need to look into a whole other bag of fish just to get this done. God damn, this is going to be more awkward than I thought it was going to be. You know, whenever you're logging into Dreadnought and it's the big splash loading screen that just says Dreadnought, I really wish I had the background of that, just the background animated nebula or galaxy stars video. That would be pretty damn cool. But I'll have to do with this. Yes, that'll do. Where are we now? Where are we, Connor? Alright, so there, click there. Good stuff, click there. Click there. Oh dear. Oh dear. Okay, that's not as big as I thought it was going to be. That's what she said. Why do you have to be so difficult about this, Google? You're embarrassing me in front of 2 viewers. One of which I believe is Streamlabs. God damn. Oh, that'll do. That will do. It's a bit generic, but it'll do. It will do the job. It shall do the job. Okay, let's see. Almost done. Almost done. If only I were a faster editor, will we be done already? God, this is a horrible thing to do now, but Google screwed me over big time again, which is not a fucking surprise. Oh, the stories I'm gonna have to tell you folks, which probably breaks my terms and conditions with YouTube, but fuck it. I am tired of the shit. Constant shit. So, that'll have to do. God damn it, Connor. There, that'll do. That'll do. So, yeah. No, it can be anything it wants to be. Okay, let's see. There we go. Sweet. Right, we're going in. We're going in. We're going in. We're going in deep. We're going in deep, boys. Let's have a look-see. Right, so it's a vat grinding night. So it is. Thanks to patrons. Making progress. Making more through patrons than I ever have done. So thank you very much, guys. It is a successful... Oh, that looks nice. It is a successful little start to our journey. That is a nice little Corvette. It's mine, isn't it? Damn. Plasma turrets or beam turrets. I don't like beam turrets, but plasma turrets. What else have we got? Kinetic weapon amplifier. Hell yeah. The torpedoes, though. I do have 357 grey box points left, so I just can. Right, so now I need to decide exactly what I can convert. So let's see. Let's see what 15,000 gets me. 375. So perfect. Convert that shit. Converted. We are on the way to victory. Oh, that is a really nice little core. But how's like okay? Aesthetically, awesome. Looks absolutely amazing. But how are the pilots supposed to see anything? I mean, look at they've got just blinders similar to horses. I need to get that upgraded to. See, I was going to go for the drain, but with the weapon amplifier, it just doesn't matter. You take them down super fast, and I'm only going to be going after softer targets anyway. What about the attachment measures? Modular burst. Okay, modular burst isn't really important on this thing. Module damage, does that affect kinetic weapon amplifier though? Oh, knock it up to 60%. Hello, random fluffers, and hello, Ed Boy. How are you both doing tonight? Hope you're doing well. Preemptive, telling you how I am. I'm very tired. It's what time is it? Just after 12 a.m. Yeah, 12:19 a.m. or 00:19 a.m. Assault. Oh, I need to get good at assault blink warp. I've heard it's really good, but I'm just terrible at lining up shots. I suppose it's down to practice, like all things. But at the moment, I want to be making progress and grinding out some. Yeah, nervous steel would be better for that. Reinforced. It's tier 4 as well. The Elval Cutter. Let's get rid of that piece of crap. What else do I have unlocked? No, the Phoenix. Yeah, I need to get. It has the assault blink, doesn't it? Yeah, it does. So that will. These two will allow me to work on some issues I have and help me unleash them. The Tunman, or the Leviathan. Sorry. You see, someone said in the comments recently that hero ships have really bad loadouts. But if you look at those two, the loadouts aren't that bad. I mean, they've been nerfed into the ground, but I'm not sure if Hammerhead was released around the time whenever they were still going strong. I can't remember. Okay, let's get into a game. Ruffers asks, what are we grinding out? Corvettes. I want to be able to get to tier 5. I mean, if you look at my rank here, I'm only 43 and everybody else is 50. The only times I really get to play this are now and again, and when I do play it, I like to record, so 2 stones, or 2 sticks, 1 stone, or what the hell, whatever that saying is. But I want to get the Navis. Look at the Navis, boy, look at that. It looks like one of the Cylon Raiders from Battlestar Galactica. Only with bigger guns, and probably more useful. Them things are just fodder. So, if either of you would like to join me in a squad, you're very much welcome. But just in the meantime, I'll jump into a game just to test out the waters and see how long it's going to take. Yeah, that's... I was about to say, on the Valkyrie, I could try out the Phoenix cosmetic options, the armor hull changes, but it's Oberon. I keep forgetting that. Oh, hold on, that comes with desperate measures. Hold on a second. Where are you? Oh yes, we still have yet to have a name for the Valkyrie, so by all means, nerves of steel. Why would you ever pick Navigation 101? Plus 10% of speed? That's barely noticeable. Oh, Random Fluffer says they're trying to grind out their Jutland. Well, Jutland is tier 4. Are you trying to grind to get the Jutland? Or are you just trying to grind out just getting modules for it? If so, well, tier 4 and 5 games are the ones I'm queuing for. The more, the merrier. Have I played the Naga before? I don't even... Ah, okay, so that's where a lot of these cosmetic options are from. Hero ships have pre-configured loadouts of historic ships that contribute directly to your match. Rewards is free XP that can be issued for all other ships. The catch is you had to spend grey box points to unlock that free XP for all the other ships in the game and all the modules and everything else. The Naga is the personal flagship of Admiral Vita Kilgore. She is revered as a great tactician, a fact made evident by the trail of destruction left in the Naga's wake. The Naga is often deployed into combat quickly and surgically, focusing on destroying or crippling high-priority targets before the fleet mops up any remaining forces. And it also looks pretty cool with those big snake heads as well. Like the little decal there looks a lot cooler than... I mean, these kind of stick out. Obviously they're designed to, but I do like whoever the artist is that works on the decals. And it looks like it's going to be a slow night. If it was a few hours, further into the night, for me at least, there'd be more people playing because people are coming home. A lot of the people that play this are in the US, in the Americas. So that around that time it does get pretty quick on the waiting for the games. The queues are shorter. I've never customized my captain. Look at him. The things I could say, but I won't because YouTube's guidelines are really strict. I think YouTube's going to go down the drain, honestly. They're putting too many restrictions on themselves. But as long as kids keep watching it. It's the same thing with everything, though. Kids ruin everything for us. They do, they really do. The reason microtransactions and loot chests are so prevalent in games is because kids buy the loot boxes. They beg their parents to buy them in FIFA. Just any other games, Overwatch. But the most prevalent one where the first popped up was FIFA. And I don't understand it. I mean, I'm not a sports fan of any kind. I mean, if they're beating each other up, wearing steel armor, like plate armor, using swords and flails and stuff, that's a sport I can get into. And I do think that is actually a real sport nowadays. Teams of knights ganging up and just beating the shit out of each other. It's so cool. But kids, man, kids using their parents' cards and shit. I mean, even on YouTube now, the reason YouTube is putting all these guidelines for creators in, like, see, whenever I had to put up a video now, I had to check like 3 or 4 boxes on whether the content is safe for kids or not, or if it was created for kids. Because kids watch the ads. Kids are too stupid to skip past the ads. They watch their, whatever it is, Peppa Pig, episode after episode after episode, ad after ad after ad. So they're the biggest money earner for YouTube right now, and they don't really care about anybody that's over the age of 5. Random Fluffer says they're grinding out the mods for the Jutland. In regards to me asking what exactly were they doing with the Jutland. And Random Fluffers also says, and the Naga isn't bad. What did the Naga have actually? I don't think I looked. I honestly didn't even think the Jupiter Arms had a premium or a hero ship for the Corvette line. Thrust amplifier, I like that. Drain torpedo. I don't like auto repair. I really don't like auto repair at all. That's a really nice looking ship, isn't it? But this is the one I'm after. The Kataro. Look at this. I think the previous hangar or dry dock or whatever you want to call this thing, port, was better. Like, I wish you could change them over. In fact, you probably can. Let me just look around the place. I know in World of Warships. I know in, what's that other game that I was playing recently? Or even Fractured Space allows you to change the hangar. Is there an option for that? Career progression. Is that it? Would it be in here? Oh my god, I'm not even the captain and still a recruit. Tell it to all the lives I've ended. Hold on, there's got to be a way to do that actually, now that I'm thinking about it. I preferred the previous hangar. It was a lot darker. I can understand why they made it a lot lighter and more open, but at the same time, I like the previous one. But look at how small these people are compared to the ships. A lot more options available. But all of these look god awful. I mean, look at this. I am cute as a bog. You will be assimilated. Yeah, the goggles. It's like EVE Online. And they cost an arm and a leg. Ed Boy says, the Naga isn't really seen a lot, so it's understandable why you didn't really know about it. Yeah, it's also probably because it's tier 3 as well. That's kind of a letdown. If you were using it to grind out free XP, which is just going to cost you a fortune in grey box points, which it's exactly why they did it that way. Yeah, it's not really what you'd want to be picking. You'd want to be a tier 4 at least. But the Valkyra is our main big boy here. Random Fluffers, is that you? Oh my god, it is! Oh, where are you? Let me, I can't, look, it's lighting up a couple of players. Oh, it's only lighting up the bots. Look at the little character portraits. There's a little eye for whatever character I'm currently watching or checking its ship. But it's only on the bots. That's not even on myself. That is a ship I like to see. That's my favorite color combination. Orange and white. It's so awesome. Oh dear lord. Got the text bug. Right, we're gonna go over this here little mountain range here. I see the Fellowship of the Ring from the Lord of the Rings. It took them like 3 days crossing this area. It takes us like what? 3 seconds? Well, I'm being overly facetious there. It would take them maybe a day Turn to mission, Captain. Oh shit, okay, we got a few enemy targets here. Let's get out of here. Come on. No, oh shit, oh shit. I'm out of here. See you later, bitch. Oh shit, I'm being hit hard. Damn. Seems like everything in this game's been nerfed. As soon as somebody looks at me, I'm dead. He is tier 5 though. It's to be expected. Or was he? Yeah. Anyway, let's get straight back into it again. Is that an enemy? I can't tell. Whatever it is, it's gone now. Let's look at the map here. It didn't. Ed says, yeah, it only lights up for bots when I reference the little character preview screen. It didn't always do that though, didn't it? I remember it actually showing up for players. Take power off the engines there. Just to preserve as much as we can. I'm going to go for that artillery cruiser. Come on, energy, quickly. That destroyer knows I'm here. So he's either going to come for me or he's going to move back to a defensive position for his allies. Oh shit, okay, that artillery cruiser's right there. I'm going for it, guys, I'm going for it. No! No, no! Fire, damn it! Oh, it's going to be one of those games. It's going to be one of those games. Yeah, Ed boy says, yeah. As soon as somebody looks at you, you're dead in a Corvette. Sums up his experiences, mine as well. I mean, I like the Autos, but I keep killing myself in the Autos with the mines because as the mines detonate and I'm trying to get out of there, I die because, you know, they nerf the maneuverability of Corvettes. So our healer is total shit. That's not nice, dude. Well, they are tier 5. But are they in... The healer's not a bot, is it? Zahid Gonzalez? There he is, this son of a bitch. Damn you, Harry! Haha, he got killed. Serves him right. And I got an assist even though it was quite a while ago. Serves you right, Harry. You ain't going to wizarding school no more, bitch. You're going to hell. I should just land there and retreat. I want to go for him. Come on, come on. What's that? That damage is really low. What's going on? Weapon amplifier. Hit him with a blast pulse. Hit him with torpedoes. Didn't even get him to half health. I mean, I know I died. I got shot up quite a bit there. Did he drop like a defensive buff or something? I didn't see it. You know what? Let's go for it again. Let's oh shit. Derp. Derp. Okay, that just shouldn't bounce you around like that. I hate that. Let's see what happens again. We're going to go for a sacrifice here. Now there are mines deployed there, which isn't good.
Weapon breaker torpedo locked on. Weapon breaker torpedo is away. Amplifying weapons eye. Hit it hard, Captain. Hostile artillery cruiser.
No, we're not going to get away from this. No. I think they nerfed the game a little bit too much. And each ship has been nerfed quite a bit, as well as certain modules. That's a really cool looking little tactical. Look at the camouflage and everything. I like the owl. I like your owl, man. You look pretty sweet. Is it because I'm tier 4? Surely it shouldn't be that much of a difference. Thank you for the heals.
Captain, we need to turn this around.
Yeah, we'll do. This is an absolute disgrace. By the way, any of you guys currently in chat, patrons, because this is kind of your show, as thanks. So playing with you would be a pleasure. Oh god, everything here is looking to kill me. So much for being stealthy. I want to go for this guy. Oh, hello. Shit.
Weapon breaker torpedo
No! The maneuverability is so fucked.
deploy damage control.
Like, the turning arcs are so messed up now. They're not... What has happened? Look at this. Look at it. There's also like a delay in when you start to turn. So I'm going to press the A key now. Stopping. Pressing A key in 3, 2, 1. Look at that. How are you supposed to make precise pinpoint movements on the spot like that? And this is supposed to be the fastest of and the most maneuverable of all the Corvettes. Oh, that is not working out at all. Let's try the Phoenix out. Oh, this is such a cool looking ship.
Full power to maneuvering.
Does this thing have a couple of extra...
Lost this one, Captain.
Hmm.
Ship and get out of here.
Oh, dear. Oh, we got a ninja on the enemy team. Look at that. And a clone of me. Well, that wasn't fun. Didn't even try to matchmake. Thank you very much. Just want to put all the hero ships I have just so I can grind out enough XP to start getting some real ones. I wonder if I can get 5 ships yet. I did post another bug report. But I haven't got any more Corvettes though. You know what? Let's go with the Athos because there's still a few things I'd like to upgrade in that. Yeah. Oh, I can't get 4 ships. Great. Or 5 ships. No, I can't get 5 ships. Yeah. I could have swore the other day I selected a 5th ship just out of curiosity, and I got 5. Now I'm back down to 4. I don't know what is going on. Oh shit! I'll accept that. Hell yeah. Let's do this. I'll activate this even though it's pretty pointless. Let's go. Big and bulky boy. Pretty damn powerful actually, look. Kinetic weapon amplifier, and these guns, the scatter cannons, are already pretty damn powerful. Look at that. 2057 damage between 0 and 1200 meters. That is pretty damn good. That's pretty crap. I'm a little bit confounded, if I'm honest. Is there anything new for sale? There was a patch the other day. Wait, the old... Still own all of them. Hold on. Oh, I don't own the Trident of the Zaratan. What? Or the old Morningstar? That's weird. Oh yeah, they've got the classic or the vintage Trident now. So you had to buy it twice? Oh, fuck me. People wonder why this game is going down. Nothing to do with the actual developers themselves. Well, developers that actually just want to make a cool game. They put a lot of work into this, but the people who are interested in the commercial and financial end of things, which is fine because it has to make money to survive, but they've done it all wrong. They've done it too greedily. Like that phrase from the Lord of the Rings trilogy, or it's probably just from some old Norse story. They've dug too deep and too greedily, and they've awakened something horrible. Let's try the Otis. Time for some kamikaze attacks here with the mines. Still one of the coolest looking ships in the game. So if this doesn't go well, and we just continually die, we will switch over to something a bit more punchy and something that can actually take a punch without instantly crumbling to dust. Random Fluffers asks, did they give you the Morningstar for free? I got mine for being in the beta. No, I paid for the Morningstar. I paid for a Founders package, like the largest one, and got a few ships. I think the Otis, the Morningstar. Oh, what was it? There was another one, I think. I'll have to look after this. Can't quite remember, but oh, it was the Huskarl. I got that as well, but I didn't get it for free. I don't think I've ever gotten anything in this game for free. I'm coming for you, Gonzalez. Look at that. Look at that. That is ridiculous. How quickly you can die. Especially the fucking machine gun turrets, really? Well, let's try it again.
Full power to maneuvering thrusters. All ships, enemy contact at this location. The enemy fleet is dominating the battlefield. Activate cloak, aye, Captain. Our fleet is securing control point Alpha. Pulse countermeasures, aye, Captain. Firing thrusters. Ship is damaged.
See, the mines almost kill you. You don't have enough time to get out of there. You're too slow. You're way too slow. And that's your biggest and most damaging offensive maneuver. And it's not like you can just plant them all over the place either. People can see them. It's too obvious a trap. Let's switch to the big boy. I wonder how much of a difference Tier 5 will make, because Tier 4s are just going to have one hell of one terrible time actually grinding out.
The enemy has gained an early lead. Weapon breaker torpedo locked on. Weapon breaker
Hello.
torpedo launched. Aye, Captain. Engaging. The enemy has captured control point Alpha. Multiple impacts. Damage control teams on station. Good night. Scratch one.
That damage is really nice, man.
That'll teach them.
It must be a bot to have missed that shot. Yeah, it is. Thought so. Called it. But let's stay behind cover. Let's not be too candid here. Let's stay behind cover for a while. Get our HP back up.
Our fleet is securing control point Beta.
Aria again. Flying cow. Oh shit.
Warheads locked on our position. Activated. Weapon breaker torpedoes got a top. Deploy countermeasures recharging.
Oh shit, I am screwed. Where's my support? There's two tacticals over there.
Multiple impacts. Damage control teams.
Are they both bots? Hell. Well, we've got the most progress in this thing so far, so we're going to stick with it. Look at this. Wait, who's not? Lamex is just AFK.
Full power to maneuvering thrusters.
Edboy says, everything in the Oberon tree is light, so going to their Corvette was an adjustment period given their lack of maneuverability. Yeah, it's a bit weird that you know, most things in Oberon are light until you get to the Corvettes, and then the Corvettes are the mid tier of Corvette. Oh, there's another big boy.
Weapon breaker
He's tier
torpedo.
4, isn't he?
Enemy warheads locked on our position. Weapon breaker torpedo is away. Aye, Captain. Firing on enemy.
Fire! I am the superior one! I have Kinetic weapon amplifier, bitch.
The enemy is
Oh
moving
shit,
into our
god damn it.
territory. The
Now I have to slowly turn this thing. Look at this! Come on, the turn rates need fixed. They need them, and you can't even strafe. That's my biggest complaint with Dreadnought ever since I first started playing it. You can't strafe in a starship. It doesn't make sense. Whatever reasoning they gave is nonsense. I remember reading a post that said it was because of console players, because there were not physically enough buttons on the controller to do so. Not sure if that's true, but the game does need strafing. Even whenever I'm playing Fractured Space and I get into a ship like the Gladiator, the Leviathan, or the Destroyer, Colossus, whatever you want to say, one of the bigger ships, and I'm trying to turn and I can strafe at the same time, it just feels so much smoother, and it probably turns faster than this thing, one of the bigger ships. And they're thousands of meters long.
full power to maneuvering thrusters.
We'll win here and help Isle Fluffers out.
Weapon. The enemy is capturing control point Beta. Weapon breaker torpedo is away. Damage amplifier activated, Captain.
Get fluffed. Come on, turn. Oh my god. Look at this.
Activating primary weapons, Captain. The enemy has captured control point Beta. Aye, Captain. Engaging. System drained. Cycling. Amplifying weapons, aye. The enemy fleet is dominating the battlefield. Incoming. Activate countermeasure grid.
Where'd you go? Where'd you go?
Locked on.
Where is he? Still that destroyer down there.
Weapon breaker torpedo. Amplifying weapon systems. Hostile contact sighted.
Come on.
You got him, Captain. Enemy destroyer.
Where's that Corvette? Over there, Space Cowboy. We'll go for him. We'll go for Leto.
Power to maneuvering thrusters.
He seems a bit dopey on it.
Amplifying weapons, aye. Defenses recharging. Aye. Damage up. The enemy team is about to win.
Damn, that's a lot of damage. And I'm being hit by a lot of damage. Dear God. I mean, it really doesn't make sense. Being big doesn't mean you have to be less maneuverable. It just doesn't. Especially in space, that really doesn't come into it as much, depending on the thrust, of course. But it shouldn't be as big an issue. It is. I know it's for balancing and stuff, but they've went too far.
Control point Alpha.
I mean, look at Chris Farley. Or is it Farley? Yeah, it's Farley. Chris Farley. Look at him. It says that guy. Legend. Could move like the. Could, I mean, Jesus, there's fit men who couldn't move as much as him. I mean, I know it was all fueled by cocaine, but damn.
Full power to maneuvering thrusters.
Okay, we're going to go for Gonzalez again.
The enemy is
And this time we're going to actually try and get a kill. So we're going to activate anti-missile lasers now and preemptively prepare for the attack.
laser defenses engaging enemy missiles.
Those defenses up.
Torpedo's got a target. Weapon breaker torpedo is away. Engaging damage amplifier.
We've lost this one.
Damn it.
Save the ship and get out of here.
Oh dear, this is not being a good night, so I'm going to switch over from Corvettes to something else. Just give me a second, Fluffers, to switch over my loadout. Well played to Star Trek, Flying Kai, and Gonzalez. Oh yeah, shit, I can't get a fifth ship. Oh, by the way, guys, something to mention. If you're looking to donate, please don't do it through Super Chat. Currently, any money through Super Chats are just going into some void. And I've been speaking to YouTube and they, well, let's just say they're as helpful as they're known to be. So that's basically the main reason that I set up the Patreon, as well as just the PayPal link, because I can't stand YouTube anymore. I mean, this is the biggest platform for videos, and just, it's the biggest video site, whatever, what would be the word? The biggest video site for just normal people, just everyday users. And there's really no competition. I think there's Vivo, but it's nowhere near as big, and I'm not too sure about it, honestly. Whenever I hear Vivo, it's usually to do with music videos and stuff. But YouTube has just went. I mean, it's been happening over the years. It just keeps going downhill. They just keep screwing over their smaller creators and even their larger ones now, to try and appease the big corporations that want to advertise through them. Fluffer says, it's been hard to play the Jutland against tier 5. Yeah, there is a big disparity, or whatever the word is, between the two tiers. I mean, stop. I say this, but I know it's not going to happen. Stop releasing, like, cosmetic stuff. Ships, hero ships and stuff, and just balance the game. I mean, Corvettes don't feel like Corvettes. Whenever I'm playing a destroyer or an actual capital ship, a dreadnought, it doesn't feel like the Corvettes are any more maneuverable. They all feel so sluggish. The only difference is that Corvettes can move faster in a straight line, the faster acceleration for the most part. Ed Boy says, oh man, seeing the Monarch in your lineup fills me with envy. I'm currently stuck at the Jutland grind. It is long. Wait till you get to the Monarch, man. Look at this. 72,000, 72,000, 72,000, 72,000, 72,000. I mean, that's the grind. I don't find grinding enjoyable. I really don't. Games like this started and popped up, or they're designed this way because World of Tanks makes a shit ton of money. And it works exactly the same way. Tiers of tanks of different weights. Light tanks, heavies, mediums, artillery. There's artillery in World of Tanks, isn't there? Yeah. As well as tank destroyers. And now they've got a few like armored cars and stuff, I think. But basically, it's the exact same way. If you want to progress faster, then you purchase a premium account or elite status. If you want to convert free experience into actual experience that you can use, or sorry, bring free experience that's currently inactive on a ship or a tank over to the active pool, you need to pay. And it's all just to get money. Hello, Captain Smoke. How are you doing? Thank you for joining, man. It's nice to have you. Is that a penguin I see? Or is it something else? I'm gonna have to check out that. Oh, I can't. Is it a walrus with a top hat? Random Fluffer says it is a very long grind. I might just switch back to a broadside loadout. Captain Smoke says my country servers are dead. We're not having much better luck here. If you're referring to Dreadnought, that is, I'm not sure. But if it is Dreadnought, yeah, we're just not having any luck. In a few hours, I believe it will pick up. Going on you guys, the UNYU clan guys, going on. Then you have no chance of your pitched against those folks. Holy shit! Hold on, the Onager. I haven't even got a single. Wait, I've got a single tier 4. That's distressing. That's very distressing, actually. Well, I'll guess I'm going to be using the Athos or the Monarch. I would like to go with a broadside build on the Monarch, but you know what, guys? Well, just for the lulz, let's go with the mortar as well. I mean, there's these modules and weapons that people never use because they're just not the meta, I suppose you could say. But I like using them just because some of them have really cool effects. Like the mortar is a really cool idea. Having it, where is it? This thing? Oh crap! Damn it! Stop! Look at that. That is badass. Look at that. So cool. And it's even heavily armored from the rear. Look at it, it's just covered in armor on the top. There's even a little door for the crew to enter and leave. Ah, so much detail. I love the ship designers, the artists for this game. I would like to unlock a broadside. Maybe the, ballistic broadside, because it literally only has a 6-second cooldown. Maybe even the bombers. Somebody left a comment on one of the videos for the Monarch saying, oh, try bombers. Bombers are really fun. I might do that. Because there are 4 attack runs, and each attack run is 3,000 damage. That could be fun. I mean, it's only 12,000 overall, but it could be fun. It's a cooldown 15. 45. Maybe not actually, because no, that's plasma broadside. What am I fucking doing? Connor, wake up. 35 seconds, 45 seconds. Is it worth it? This one has a blast radius. Captain Smoke says, it's a skull with a top hat with Captain Smoke, the bounty hunter, down the bottom. A skeleton with a top hat, you say? Or a skull, sorry. Well, I suppose a skull is attached to a skeleton, unless there's something really wrong there. Random Fluffer says, the Monarch is such a beautiful ship. Is she indeed? Look at her. Look at that. Oh, look at all those angles and curves. Like someone could bring in like a Porsche in or some really expensive car to me and just say, oh, isn't it a beautiful work of art? And I just say, it's okay, I guess. Now look at this thing. Look at this. Thousands of tons of steel. Weapons that could destroy a continent. Isn't that beautiful? It's not real, Connor. I know, but isn't it cool? It's not real. Shut up. It's look at it. Look at it. It's cool. It has Jupiter arms painted on the side. It's cool enough for me. I need decent patterns for this, actually. I don't know, I feel like the patterns ruin it. What's this one do? Just the default vintage. Are they both the same? Oh, no, there's slight differences. I'll stick with this one for the moment. Oh, I think we might have found a game. There's a little bit of a glitch. And usually that means... false alarm. Damn it. Have a look at the Athos. I think the Athos looks amazing. Look at that. Grim Reaper down there, hiding in his little hidey hole. What bridge is that? Let me just see if I can change the bridge. Hammerhead. Oh, that's the Hammerhead bridge. Okay. I like this bridge. Look, it's very minimal. The Orion. And then this one's very Star Warsy. Trafalgar. I'll go with the Orion for this battle. I suppose it's less of a target, right? Not as bulky or as targetable as most. Captain Smoke says, this game made me involved with World of Warships. Awesome! What faction or nation do you play in World of Warships? And what class of ship do you like? Destroyers? Battleships? Cruisers? Submarines are in the game now. I haven't even tried the game since submarines were introduced, or is that still in the test phases? I'm not sure. Random Fluffer says, most of the Jupiter armed ships look awesome, and that's why they're my favourite faction. I love them so much. Look at this beast. So sleek and deadly. He's just so sleek and sexy. You would never guess. It is deadly too. Well, you probably would. Look at all the guns laced all over the thing. I love this map so much, though. I mean, whenever this was first released, I didn't really like it. But ever since, I don't know, about a year back, I just really loved this map. Tony... 1 second, Tony, 1 second. Where are we all going, folks? Tony asks, hey Connor, did you get the donation? What was the donation put through, Tony? I have the notifications turned on. It's a bit weird that it didn't go through. Captain Smoke says, I love my Conqueror North America server, but Conqueror is a British battleship, isn't it? But I'm on EU tier 4 is my highest and tier 10 on North America. I mean, I recently unlocked the Yamato tier 10 Japanese battleship, which was one hell of a grind, and I'm honestly a bit disappointed when I got it unlocked because it just didn't feel worth it. PayPal. Should have went out. There should have been a notification, Tony. I'm sorry. Thank you very much for the donation. Let me just check if that's actually enabled. Oh shit, sorry, I'll actually do it after this game. I don't want to be letting our team down. Why is this being so weird?
Enemy warheads locked on our position.
Hello, Keith Lewis. Thank you for joining the stream. And yes, Keith says that's not a Corvette. Are you sure? Looks like a Corvette to me. I mean, it's about as maneuverable as one. I mean, look at that turn rate. Damn! That turn rate is more superior to any Corvette I've ever seen. Hello? Shit, okay, that's a lot of damage. Just to let you know, Keith, I was playing Corvettes, but because I was absent from the game for quite a while, I've only been introduced to the fact that Corvettes were nerfed as well as many other things were nerfed into the ground. Corvettes are just, I mean, I'd say the Oberon Dreadnought is more maneuverable than a fucking Corvette at this point, and I'm talking about Jupiter Arms Corvettes. I will pick one for my loadout after this match, and I'll just show you what I mean. Let's see. Okay, enemy Dreadnought. Are they all going with enemy Dreadnought? Or Dreadnoughts? 1, 2, 4 enemy Dreadnoughts, okay. Oh, look at that. HK 98k. Sweet, we've got a Star Wars fan, boys. No, we'll not do that just yet. Watch this. I can land a fucking hit, that is. Come on, missiles. Ah, you took them out. It's not great. Power to the engines. Let's get out of here. No.
Enemy warheads locked on our position. Shield activated.
What is going on here with all these missiles?
Multiple impacts. Damage control teams on station. I've got a good lock. All vessels. We've got an enemy contact.
You heard the captain.
Amplifying weapons eye.
Come on.
System drained.
Come on, seriously?
Understood. Swapping to primary. System drained. Cycling.
Got him. I just need to get into cover.
Need some repairs.
Zahid, come on. I'm right here, dude. Oh, he stalled him. Awesome, man. Awesome. My apologies. Oh, shit.
Shield activated. Enemy missiles incoming, Captain. Firing.
Oh, we need to get out of the way of that little pod.
Auxiliary generators are down. We've got nothing. We're getting killed out here. Activating primary weapons, Captain.
Captain, we need to turn this around.
I need to get to a decent spot where I'm not just surrounded by enemies at all fucking corners. They've got complete ownership of this map. Look at this.
Aye, Captain. Engaging. We're under attack. Requesting assistance. Thanks for the assist. We got a bearing on the
Need
enemy.
both weapon systems reloaded.
Activating primary weapons, Captain.
Corvette again, where is it?
Lock is good. Weapon breaker
Shit.
prime.
Okay, I need to get lower so the missiles don't impact on the structure. Come on.
Damage
still in cooldown.
Are the missiles going to impact? See those fucking things there?
Power generators.
Those little pods.
Systems depleted, Captain.
Come on. The damage they're taking.
Abandoned ship.
And we're down. Valiant effort and awesome healing there.
Captain, we need to turn this around. The situation's not looking good, Captain.
Tony says, I think this is in regards to the Oberon Dreadnought. It got buffed. Its main guns now go to 7k range and has a damage increase as well. But the main battery, that's pretty cool. Monarch got a slight damage increase. Yeah, the main batteries, I remember seeing that.
Thrusters.
I didn't see it, I heard it from somebody, I think. No, it was a video from... No, I can't remember. I think it was an official post where it was basically just mentioned mainly that the Monarch got buffed after 2 years, which is insane. That's Destiny 2 levels of Dright Zone updates, which is excusable in Dreadnought's case because, you know, it's a smaller team. Dreadnought or Destiny or Bungie, whatever you call them, they have hundreds of developers working for them.
Captain. Activated.
Time to show the paint.
Incoming, Captain.
Activated. You heard the captain. Systems drained, Captain. We've got nothing left.
I mean,
Multiple impacts. Damage control.
leave me alone! Oh, I love the physics in this game.
Captain.
Just you and me, fluffers, bud. You and me against the world, quite literally.
Failure across the board, Captain.
Captain Smoke says, I love snipers and Dreadnought. I really do as well. The Onager, the tier 4 Jupiter Arms one, I need to get upgraded modules on it.
Missile locked, ready to fire.
There was a comment that said
Thrusters.
something about, I don't even have all the ships, how can I speak about them? Well, I don't really make videos on ships I don't have yet. Because it's impossible, I can't.
Sound the retreat.
But
This is a lost cause.
I'm kind of defiant because I don't really want to play into their hands where I'm actually going through the effort of getting all that XP, whereas I'm not enjoying the grind, and then eventually get all the ships, which at that point I had paid for the premium time or whatever, the hero status, elite status, sorry. I'm hoping at one point they're going to reduce it. 75k for each module, and some of the ships have like 30 modules. It's insane. Wait, well, let me just, for example, show you. So, just let's go to the Athos, for example. 31 modules. Most of them 72k. Keith Lewis says, been grinding Jutland today to get Monarch, and man, once you hit tier 4, shit gets... That's the way they get you. That's the way they get you, Keith. It's all good up until you get to tier 4. And then they get you. You want a wee bit of that elite status there, boy? Oh, that'll increase your XP gains as well as your credit gain. But do you want to do it? I mean, I did it. I spent a little bit too much money at one point in this, which is why I had like 120 days of elite status and 7,000 red box points. By the way, if anybody would like to join, you're very welcome to do so. We have 2 slots left. We're playing tier 4 and tier 5 matches. Oh yes, I see your donation now, Tony. Thank you very, very much. Thank you very, very much, honestly. That will mean that I can get my subscription to the Adobe Suite again, so I can stop using that free software. It's just not the same. Photoshop is just, it's more, what's the word, intuitive? Okay, so doesn't seem we have any takers, bluffers. Just, you know what, actually, I'm going to do this. I'm going to go with the Monarch. I'll help push. I'll help defend. It's a slow, steady push, but hopefully we'll get some wins in. Let me just add up the loadout real quick, see if I can switch over to the vultures to something else. Just for close quarters, if we manage to get close. 66,000. Don't have enough for anything. Oh dear, don't need... Well, I might have enough for the... I am terrible at math. Like, embarrassingly bad at math. It's really odd. I'm really good with English in general. Grammar, spelling, writing, just everything related to English. But when it comes to math, I'm just terrible. Like, numbers kind of just blur together with me. I would stare at like an equation or something in high school, and all the numbers would just run together, and I just could not sort it out in my head. It's always been like that. And funnily enough, I got better at math when I started playing World of Warcraft, because I started making a ton of gold from the auction house by playing it, buying stuff cheap and then selling it for more, and it helped me. I was using the auctioneer mod, I think, or the add-on. I just want to turn my room fan on, guys. Sorry if there's any noise. I don't think there should be. I've got a cancellation, noise background cancellation filter on, so let me know if it's a bit too much for you. I'll turn it down to its lowest setting. Keith Lewis says, the game really deserves more love. Been playing since it came out, on and off, but the YouTube coverage is really dismal these days. I'm going to say one thing, guys. I'm going to say one thing, and I'm being too serious here for what I'm going to say. It's not really that groundbreaking. Fractured Space, or Edge Case, they approached the wrong people to promote their game. I believe Dreadnought have done the same. There are a few of us that have stuck with it, but we aren't really big YouTubers. Whenever Dreadnought was released onto Steam, or whenever it was, released onto its own launcher and out of beta, they approached YouTubers and there was paid promotions and stuff. But the YouTubers only made 1 or 2 videos on it and then just left, because it was only a money earning opportunity for them. They had nothing keeping them in the game. Nothing. No investment. Whereas we actually enjoy this type of game. And there's only 2 like it. 2 out there. Now there is that one from Gaijin. I can't remember the name of it. I keep forgetting. It's a really generic name. Star Conflict, is it? It's kind of similar, but not. I mean, it's very heavily on the pay to win side, because it's from Gaijin, and War Thunder, is very pay to win. But I criticize the game a lot. Hell of a lot. And I actually stopped myself from criticizing it as much in videos, because it's not that enjoyable. It's not fun to hear people ranting constantly, but I do really disagree with some of the choices they made, and the choices they have made. Not all of the developers. I mean, there's still a few working on the game because they care about the game, but there are people higher up positions that just cared about the money, and that makes sense because they were the one putting the money into the game. But they didn't understand the actual audience they were approaching. We're a very niche audience that appreciates this for what it is. But there's not enough people out there. It's not going to be World of Tanks. The reason World of Tanks was so successful is because they're historically accurate vehicles that were actually active in World War II. And I think there's a few earlier vehicles that were active in World War One, whatever. But I think even before that, there were a few vehicles that tier 1s and stuff in World of Tanks, but more people were enthusiasts for that because it's historical. This game isn't. Everything in this is fiction. So there's fewer people out there interested in what this has to offer. Me, for instance, you guys, for instance, and we tend to stick around. I might have a hiatus now and again, just like Keith said. He had one as well. A few of us have probably had it, but we always come back because we want the game to do well. But we get tired of how it's performing, just how the game goes forward, the choices that are made, but we still come back. I mean, I'll go to this. If I could, if there was a way for me to show you all the money I've spent in this game, it would probably be close to over £1,000, which is like what, $1,250 US. Shadow Spite. Who is Shadow Spite? So I can get an invite sent out. But every hero ship that's available, I have purchased. I mean, apart from the ones here, because they're... I don't know why I haven't got these. Just because they redo something and then re-release it doesn't mean we shouldn't get it. We paid for it originally. Just because you decide to go and do something over doesn't mean we fucking don't get it. That really bugged me. The Trident, for instance. I have to rebuy this version because I have the... Let's have a look. The vintage version, I believe. Oh, hold on, I have both? What is the difference? And why is it... It keeps showing me that I haven't purchased it. Hold on. Right. Is there even... Yeah, there is a difference. Why do that though? I don't get that at all. I mean, there could be somebody out there who has the ships but isn't aware of the fact and actually goes and buys that again. I'm not sure if it would actually allow you to go ahead with the purchase, but just the fact that it's like that. The UI has always been an issue with this. Random Fluffer said they also had a long hiatus as well. Hello, Mitchell Greer. It was you. Are you up for some tier 4, tier 5 games? Captain Smoke says, it's why I love World of Warships. Only reason is why I don't play it as Mega Country is waiting 30 minutes to get in a game. That's a lot. Hold on. Captain Smoke, even recently, about 2 months back when I played World of Warships, the queues were really long as well. I'm in EU. And there was something else. Oh yeah, the matches didn't have a full... It's 15 players max per team, isn't it? They were never full. They had like 8 players per team. So World of Warships... The players are really starting to drop off in that game as well. I might... But back to what I was saying about how the game's been pushing forward. Because it has been. Any other company probably would have closed the game down at this point, but they haven't. There's still a loyal fan base here. But there's a big problem currently in the world where people take constructive criticism as harmful criticism, as something they just do not want to hear and don't believe. Now, I'm not a game designer. I have very little knowledge in game design at all, obviously. But I played enough games to know what fails and to know what actually succeeds. And I don't want these games to fail because, honestly, I would lose a massive, massive part of my hobby because I just love... I mean, whenever I came back to Fractured Space after a short break, it was only like 3 months, and realised it was dead. Like, they were no longer posting the game on the Steam storefront as free to play. My heart sank into my chest because I enjoyed playing that game so much, and now, what's the point? We're all here. Let's go, folks. Let's go, captains. Get stuck in. Just to mention again, a shameless... not again, actually, I don't think I mentioned it. Some shameless self-promotion. I'm currently working towards a goal of getting 20 patrons. The lowest tier, I believe, is $1. So it's pretty much just $1 a month. Instead of putting stuff into the, what's it called again, the super chats, which is just getting me nothing because Google have screwed up my AdSense account. Yeah, that would be more appreciated. Helps me pay for the Adobe Premiere suite because I use Adobe Audition to record audio separate from the video. So just have, you know, I put videos out that are better quality where I can actually concentrate on the commentary rather than just mumbling my way through the video, trying to concentrate on what's happening right there and then, as well as Photoshop, which helps me create the thumbnails and the graphics for the videos, like the little detailed boxes that show up with module stats and stuff. Well, Captain Smoke, that's interesting because Edge Case Games, the company that developed and released Fractured Space, which is kind of similar to this, mainly in that it's a multiplayer focused capital ship battle game. They were purchased by Wargaming and are now working on a secret project that I don't think has been released yet. Keith Lewis says, North America East can usually find a game in like 5 minutes on any of the classes, so I guess yeah, I suppose there would be a lot more people playing World of Warships in North America, I guess. That seems to be where the majority of the player base were from anyway, as well as Russia, or, you know, that area, Eastern Europe. It actually has a big audience in Asia, Korea and stuff, World of Warships, and World of Tanks. Keep thinking every time we get that little visual glitch, it stutters for a second, it's going to find us a game, because usually that's the indicator. But not today. If they did make this part of Wargaming, I'm not sure what they could do with it. I mean, it's pretty much got all the Wargaming hallmarks already in place. With the way the marketplace works, the advancement through ranks and stuff, the progression. I'm really interested to see where Edge Case go with their new game that's in development. I hope it is something similar to this on Fractured Space. But I need to jump back into Infinity Battleskip. I want to play it a bit more because it's really fun. If any of you guys have Infinity Battleskip, it's a ton of fun, and it can only get better whenever you have a squad. One player can play as the carrier. If you have a carrier in the battle, that means that if you're a fighter or bomber or a corvette, you can deploy from the carrier and return to the carrier to rearm and repair and deploy again. Pretty cool. You can also play as cruisers, destroyers, and that's it, I think. Captain Smoke says, with submarines and new ships coming, I think a lot of people will leave. A lot of people will hate subs. Well, I watched a Mighty Jingles video on submarines and he didn't seem too impressed by them. But he's an old curmudgeon. But again, they did say at one point there would never be submarines in World of Warships. Then again, they said there would be a story campaign in Dreadnought, and there isn't. So, things change. And not always for the better. Is there any other games you guys would be interested in seeing? As long as they're kind of similar to this, you know, like a sci-fi type game. A number of people have asked about Elite Dangerous, but when I did stream it, just nobody turned up. So I'm generally curious just to see what else is out there, because I'm always late getting to the news. I mean, I have like 6 different servers I've joined on Discord, but I always forget to just check up on them. Somebody told me about that game, Infinity Battlescape. I checked it out. I really like it. Somebody told me about, what was it? Angels Fall First. That's it. That was an awesome game. It's just that whenever I started playing it for a few days, there was nobody online at all. That's one of the big problems with these online focused games. If there's nobody playing, most of the enjoyment goes out of them. There will be probably bots active, but it's just not the same. You get so much more enjoyment out of something when you know somebody is on the other end of a computer, just punching their monitor because they just got killed by somebody that really shouldn't have killed them. Like me, I'm low in skill. Carter Rayleigh, hello Carter. Thank you for joining the stream. It's good to have you here, man. And Carter asks, have you ever tried EVE Online? I have, and I didn't know what to do. I flew about my little crappy starter ship, and I was like, hold on. What am I supposed to do? You know what I could do, actually? I could start mining. And then I left the little starting zone, followed a guide on YouTube, instantly got killed by players that were seal clubbing, and just raiding and pirating, I guess. It didn't end well. It's a game I would really, really like to get into and invest some time into, but it's daunting. There's a really good YouTuber on that does like reviews for games. I think it's Mandalore Gaming, is it? I'll just have to check, actually, double check and make sure it is him. Oh, and we found a game. It's about time. It's about time. Mandalore Gaming. Oh, he did an Elite Dangerous video recently. I'll have to watch that. Yeah, he did an EVE Online review, and he is one of my favorite YouTubers. One of my favorite content creators. He's just precise, straight to the point, lets you know exactly what's going on in the game, what's good about it, what's bad about it, and he's easy to follow, and I enjoy that, because I'm not a technically minded person. I'm the type of person that if you want me to do something, you show me first, and I'll do it from there. If someone tells me something or explains how to do it, I just blank. I have to be shown. I remember when I was in high school, we were told that, what was it, like social care or something, or some class like that. We were told about these different types of skills people have, and individuals have different qualities and stuff, and that was brought up. And we did a test, and it turned out that, yeah, I was very much in that category. Practical, I suppose, is the word for it. Random Fluffer says that they also tried to get into EVE. What was your experience with trying to get into EVE? Random Fluffers. Hello, friend!
Full power to maneuvering thrusters.
That guy has an awesome name. Look at that. Volker Ball.
Got an enemy
Do not mess with the Volker Ball.
control point Alpha.
Because he's... What does Volker mean? I know what a Vulcan is. It's a thing out of Star Wars. But I don't know what a Volker is. Sounds cool though.
Captain, we've got a lock. The
Dun dun dun. Nuclear warhead out.
Strain, Captain.
Love how it teleports.
control point
This is totally the future. Sovereign Praetor. That is a badass name.
fleet is securing control point.
Boom, bitch. Minimal damage done. If only I could level this city. Look at this. All guns locked on target, sir. Fire at will.
Our fleet is securing control point Beta.
Nothing done, sir. The buildings aren't technically there.
Full power to maneuvering thrusters.
Random Fluffer says that their first experience with EVE Online was complicated. The tutorial in EVE Online is garbage. What I would say is,
Securing control
to get into EVE Online, you need someone that plays it and is very familiar with the game to just tell you what you really need to know.
Our fleet has secured
That's one thing that always bothered me with World of Warcraft or Destiny raids. You would have someone that would just go on and on about every single tactic in the raid. What happens when the boss does this? What happens when the encounter gets to this point? I just want them to tell me what I need to do and when I need to do it. That is it. I don't need to know the full fundamental layout of the raid itself. Where's that nuke? A little bit of damage. Where's he jumping to? Oh, he's right here.
Enemy is capturing control.
Hello there, buddy! Power to weapons. Switch to the mortars. Oh, I forgot I had the mortars in this boy. I'm not sure I like them. Yeah, the reload's a bit too much. Just
The enemy is capturing control point Alpha. Enemy missiles incoming, Captain. Send the vultures. Our fleet is dominating the battlefield.
Activated. That'll be
The enemy activating primary weapons, Captain.
firing up.
Firing. Enemy missiles incoming, Captain. Reloading.
okay, let's fire our vultures at Volker.
Launching vulture missiles.
Hull integrity
Oh shit, what was that? Oh, was that Corvette? I think it was. No, wait, what? Guys, what killed me? Is it just me, or did I just have like a third of my... What happened?
We've linked our territory to our allies.
Captain Smoke says, what about games like Total War? I really do like the Total War games. I have issues with Creative Assembly as a company and just their dodgy dealings, and then they do one good act and then people just forgive them as if nothing ever happened. But I do like the Total War games. I really do like Total War Warhammer 2.
The enemy is capturing control point Beta.
But there's a lot of fluff to them, and it's like a bigger, it's like a massive departure for the channel
Vultures
in
unlocked, ready to
content type.
Aye, Captain. Activating.
capture control point Beta.
See, Maitre1, hello there. Thank you for joining the stream. It's good to have you. Says there's Battlefleet Gothic. I like Battlefleet Gothic.
We can't.
It's a really awesome game. Second one's pretty cool too. I think there was a content update for it recently, like the Chaos campaign was released or something.
Securing control point Beta.
But there's another game I really like. It's more the strategy speed for me. What was it called again?
Multiple impacts. Damage control teams.
Battlestar Galactica Deadlock.
Got him.
It's a turn-based game,
Not to worry about.
and the ships are all to scale. They're very highly detailed. The weapons move whenever they're targeting an enemy. They pivot into position to counter the enemy fire,
Ring thrusters.
or just the enemy in general.
Engaging.
Requesting fire over here.
Okay, guys, let's focus Burr King. They're in the back. He's just going to keep healing him up. We're not going to have a chance to finish him.
Vulture missiles locked on.
No, I want to target your friend at the back there. Damn it. There we
Launch
go.
all vultures.
You heard the
Nuke as well has been deployed. Let's take this back, boys.
Fire at this location.
commencing cooldown. That's it. She's done. Amplifying weapons. Aye.
Scratch.
Got him! Haha! Damn, I love nukes.
Nice shooting.
Where's his friend? Is he down?
The enemy is capturing control point Alpha. Our fleet is dominating the battlefield.
Aye, Captain. Engaging.
Support fire over here. Thank you. Activating primary weapons. All stations. Warp jump on my mark. 3, 2, 1. Vulture missile.
Jump complete. Jump cooling down. Full power to maneuvering thrusters.
Here to defend B. Enemy Corvette trying to take it.
Target. The enemy is capturing control point Beta. Launching vulture missiles.
Aye, Captain. Engaging.
Look at how those missiles turn. That's so cool.
Jump complete. Jump cooling down.
Our fleet is securing control point Alpha. Our weapons are locked on.
Awesome. Awesome use of the back cap on air.
Our fleet has secured control point Alpha.
Careful, that enemy Corvette's still lingering around here somewhere.
Aye, Captain. Engaging. Amplifying weapons. Aye.
Picking up enemy contact. Over there.
System drained. Start
Come on, you come on. Oh, did we just do damage to him? At that range? Something's odd. Something odd's going on here.
Locked on our position. You got it, Captain.
Something very odd's going on.
We've been hit hard. Damage control teams dispatched. Systems depleted, Captain.
We've almost won, Captain. Vultures are locked. We've lost our link to Allied territory.
Oh dear, that wasn't too good. That is a cool little Corvette you've got there, Shadow.
We've linked our territory to our allies.
Full power to maneuvering thrusters.
Hostile contact.
Jumping to you, Fluffers. Let's move in together here. Let's move to the center and hold it.
Here.
Take it away from these
Jump complete.
idiots.
Cycling jump.
Nuke locked on, ready to
Aye, Captain. Act.
send the vultures.
System drained. Cycling.
Our fleet is dominating.
No, let's go to the middle and take out that tactical, because he's just going to be a pain in the ass this entire time.
Hostile ship neutralized.
Scratch one, hostile tac cruiser.
Oh, we got him. Sweet.
Enemy missiles incoming, Captain.
Amplifying weapons. Aye.
That was impressive.
Shield activated. Jump complete. Jump cooling down.
Activating primary weapon. Enemy vessel.
You heard the captain.
Fire on this target.
Okay, everyone focus Volker ball.
The enemy is capturing.
If you're in range, of course.
Enemy missiles incoming, Captain.
Did we win?
Won this one.
Oh, sweet. GG. That deserves an uppercase GG. Yay. Put our cannons up. Everyone put their cannons up. Everyone put their cannons up. Oh, look at Shadow Spate representing. Keith Lewis says or asks, nuke over starting missiles. I just find the nuke more versatile for breaking up an enemy team of turtles. I don't like it. Starlings are the ones that are spread out, aren't they? Had contracts. Thought I completed them earlier today. Yeah, they're the weapon I thought we were talking about. Yeah, I just prefer one nuke on one position instead of having them all spread out and having a lower chance of actually hitting something. Or maybe a higher chance of hitting something but doing lower overall damage. I prefer if there's just one massive hit. And while we're at it, let's switch off these fucking things, are terrible. Back to the repeaters. In fact, I could use the flax, but I want to change a couple of things up here. Guys, what do you recommend here for the secondary module? These are what's available. All tier 5 ones. Light missiles, trial pods, flechettes, vultures, which I currently have, heavy torpedoes, or lights. Probably lights. That's a cooldown. 55 seconds on both. Hello, Hugo, and good night. Thank you for joining the stream. Hopefully you'll have. Hopefully work will not be too strenuous on you. Good night. Random Fluffers says Starlings are too inaccurate. Yeah, they've got a wider dispersal on the just positioning of the missiles as well as the explosions. I prefer one nuke, and if it does land, it's going to do very heavy damage. And it always causes the enemy to, if they're sitting in a turtling position, especially the lighter ships, the tacticals, artillery cruisers, destroyers, it forces them to move. Oh, sorry guys, shit, should be queuing us up while I'm waiting here. Ships. I wonder how much free XP I could get. It's kind of a kick in the teeth as well, isn't it? It's called free XP when it isn't at all. It's really not. James Perez, hello James. Nice to have you here, bud. I hope you're doing well. James says, whatever you do, don't get the fighter module. Yeah, it's horrible. Carter Riley, I like to use the light torpedoes in place with the vulture missiles. Okay, so I'll get the light torpedoes on the recommendation of Carter. Where are you, you sexy beasts? Can I afford them? I don't know, my math is no, I can't afford them. All that for nothing. Great. You know, if I had some dirty grey box points, I could probably get them. No, Connor, you cannot afford it, man. You cannot afford to do it. It's too much. I was going to change something, though. I was going to... Where was it again? So, hold on. The Palos has... Okay, I need to get 2 more modules for the Palos. And that will unlock the Harwick. It's Harwick, isn't it? It's not Harwich, it's Harwick. Because that's a... Is that not like a town in England or something? The UK? Harwick? Oh, that looks so fucking cool. Look at that. That looks like some sort of mercenary cruiser. Like their private ship or something they use just for transport and stuff. And then, of course, for dropping off troops. Oh, it's such a cool looking ship design. The Harwick has been designed with one aim: to create a flying repair fortress that keeps allies afloat at all costs. I think you're the wrong manufacturer for that, bud. I don't think you understand how your beams work. Making the Harwick a ship that every captain wants on their 6 on the battlefield. I want it on my 6, but I don't want it having any healing capabilities. I want it with all damage. Teammate 1 says, I always preferred a broadside and build on my Jutland, or Jutty. Broadside / torpedo spam build. T stealth frigate. It is. Look at this thing. It looks like one of the Reaver ships out of the Firefly movie Serenity. Let me see. Oh yeah, Halo Reach was released on PC and Steam. Edboy says, super cool ship designs is what brought me to this game. Me as well, actually. I remember on the webpage for this, whenever it was first announced, there were like one ship of each class shown on the webpage. And I just thought they were cool. Jupiter Arms obviously were my favourite. I mean, just, where is it? Jupiter Arms. Athos. Let's switch up the bridge. Oh, that's the... I mean, that bridge is probably the most realistic. The Vigo's bridge. Small, compact. Has enough viewing space for the crew and the members of the bridge. But still a small enough target if somebody wants to attack it. Keith Lewis says, I prefer long range on slow ships, missiles, nukes, armor boost, but I also don't play enough to know meta very well. That's the same with me, Keith. I play the game to enjoy the game. Whenever stuff starts getting into meta and stuff and what you should be using because statistically it is the best, that just breaks my interest in the game. Like another game I played a lot there for a while, well, 2 years, more than 2 years actually, was Destiny 2. And I had a regular raid team for content that released when it released, because Bungie didn't really release content that regularly. Not anything new. In fact, they never really released anything new. Everything was always a rehash. But there was always specific weapons that were for specific bosses that did specific damage, so they were the ones to go with. For example, Mountaintop was a grenade launcher. You got a pinnacle grenade launcher you got through PvP. It had spike grenades or something, so it was very good for just spamming boss damage, or doing a lot of damage to bosses very quickly. Everyone was using it. I didn't even bother farming it. I just found other ways, and my damage was fine. I just don't like the meta.
Action stations, action stations. Multiple Raven contacts.
It's Ed Boy says metas get super boring, and they do as well, using the same weapon. Like Whisper of the Worm was a sniper rifle in World of Warcraft that was constant for a long time. In fact, there are still people that would argue it's probably one of the better weapons to use, but it was nerfed heavily. The mechanics of it were changed quite a bit.
We've got a lock. Bot thanks.
Thank you, bot.
Advantage, Captain. You heard the captain.
Launching
Oh, he's got anti-nucleasers active.
Rearming.
Come on. Put enough targets in the air.
Sorry, boss. She's still calling.
Oh, it actually detonated. Sweet. Okay, guys, let's close the distance.
Bring thrusters.
activating primary weapons.
Aye, Captain.
I'm gonna go right on top of them.
Amplifying weapons. Aye. Jump complete. Jump cycling. You heard the captain.
Understood. Enemy missiles incoming, Captain.
We're getting killed out here.
That got him. Destroyed an enemy tac cruiser. Lock on confirmed. Vultures
Dear Lord.
ready to launch.
Almost a lot of damage real fast. Keep up the attack, guys. Come on, aggressive is the way to go. See, Mate 1 says games with a very specific meta get boring. They do. Oh, wait, hold on. What was that ship there on the enemy side? What was that? I didn't recognize that bridge.
Full power to maneuvering thrusters.
I find it really difficult to understand how the developers, when they're working on the weapons as well,
Thanks, Captain.
or modules, or just, you know, whatever it is in the game that becomes a meta.
On, ready to fire.
I find it really difficult to understand that they don't see that coming, if you know what I mean. That they don't see that it's blatantly better than other stuff in the game.
Charge.
Out of range still, need to close the distance a bit.
To maneuvering thrusters. Aye, Captain.
Okay, I'm going to close in an aqua thread here.
Jump complete. Jump cycling. Amplifying weapons. Aye. Aye, Captain.
Enemy ships going down. Activating primary weapons, Captain.
Amplifying weapon systems.
Fire on this target. Vulture missiles have a clean shot. Launch.
System drained. Aye, Captain. Engaging. We've been hit hard. Deploy damage control teams.
All vessels. We've got an enemy contact. Understood. Swapping to primary weapons, Captain. All stations. Warp jump
Okay, I'm
on my mark.
jumping in on our ally Cromdulant.
1.
Enemies seem to be spawned over in that little separate city. Put a nuke down on top of that tactical that just spawned in.
Reloading.
Engaging. Ships hull down to 50%, Captain.
What the fuck? Why'd they both detonate up there?
System's still cycling back up, Captain.
Vultures are locked. Ready to launch. Send the vultures.
Look at those babies, look at that.
We've got nothing left. Full power to maneuvering thrusters.
Are they going for the turn, are they?
Miss.
Armor pulse engaged.
Aye, Captain. Engaging.
Vultures are locked, ready to launch.
All clear. Rearming.
Hang on to something.
Jump complete. Jump cooling down.
Fire on this target. Launch all vessels. We've got an enemy contact. Enemy warheads locked on our position.
Aye, Captain. Engaging. Systems drained, Captain. That's it. She's abandoned ship.
Shit, okay, we got the nuke off though in time. Hopefully it will come off down in that little beach. Hopefully we did some damage with that. Let's switch over to something else. Switch over to the Athos.
Full power to maneuvering thrusters.
Need something with a bit more damage.
Lock. Thanks for the assist.
Amplifying weapon systems. Firing up. Firing up.
That's teamwork.
Just can't survive that hail of fire. Power to weapons on the
System drained.
weapon booster pulse.
System drained. Starting cooldown. Full power to maneuver.
They've still got quite a little presence over here, don't they?
Amplifying weapons. Aye.
Enemy missiles incoming, Captain.
We've been hit hard. Deploy damage control teams.
Well, they're starting to catch up. We need to be a little bit more defensive here. Or a little bit more careful with our positioning. I'm gonna switch over to the Nutsune.
Full power to maneuvering thrusters.
Drain missile has a clear shot. Aye, Captain. Firing.
Aye, Captain. Activating. We've got nothing left. Full power to maneuvering thrusters.
We need some support. Hostile contact sighted.
Amplifying weapons. Aye. Activated. Aye, Captain. Activating.
God, that's ridiculous.
Missile.
Recharging defenses. Aye, Captain. Engaging. Engaging.
Reloading. Yes. Scrapped an artillery cruiser.
We can still win this fight.
Oh, we got one header on it. Come on, too small a target.
Power to maneuvering thrusters. Amplifying weapon systems.
Aye, Captain. Firing.
Oh, okay. Now we're even Stevens on score at least.
Ship is damaged, Captain.
Oh, look at that.
Activated. Cloak engaged. Full power to maneuvering thrusters.
Look at all this clustering down here. This is the actual gameplay I hate. Just turtling.
Firing up. That's it. She's done.
Why am I not reloading? Ah, there we go. Just must have been a UI bug.
Our drain missile has a lock. Drain missile launched.
Amplifying weapons. Aye. Multiple impact.
Oh shit, I shouldn't have been this close.
Shield activated. You heard the captain.
Enemy warheads locked on our position.
Come on, Connor. Power the engines, please. Get under cover. No, I'm so screwed. I'm so screwed.
All ships, enemy contact at this location.
Cloak deactivated, recharging.
Oh, look at this. Look at this win for them.
Defenses cooling
They came back from it so well.
full power to maneuvering thrust.
Then again, it was due to a cluster tactic, but nah.
This is a lost cause.
Still won. Well played. Teammate says, I still remember the headaches of altitude nuke spam with Jutty Kali teams. Ed Boy says, if there's one meta everyone knows and hates, is the double tack cruiser bubble. Yeah, that's just happened there. Tack cruiser staying low, healing the big boys. Bots on our side, as well as a couple of players, were focusing fire on the dreadnoughts. In fact, I was doing it at one point, but that was whenever I thought they were going low. But pick off the soft targets. If you see an allied artillery cruiser firing at another allied artillery cruiser or a tactical, if you see a tactical out in the open, fire at it. It's just as simple as that. Keith Lewis says, devs don't do enough internal playtesting before releasing or even modifying values or new modules / ships. This goes for a lot of games, rushing updates and sacrificing quality. That's Dreadnought in a bubble. Or not Dreadnought, Destiny. I mean, Destiny, a large team of that. And there's literally no internal testing at all. Like, for example, they'd release a PvP game mode after just a big expansion was released. Or a big update. And they don't test it to the point where, you know, they realize a weapon that already exists, an exotic, is able to give everyone infinite supers just by shooting telesto bolts or projectiles or whatever they were. It was a little bit stupid, a little bit silly. But in regards to Dreadnought, it's hard to really criticize. I mean, there are so few people working there now. What was it I heard a few times? There's only 3 developers currently still working on Dreadnought, which they're just here to really iron stuff out. But whenever I see hero ships being introduced, like the Indrik and stuff, it's really hard to feel sorry for them. Other stuff should prioritize that, because they'll say that we're not the same team that works on that, but at the same time, money and resources are going to the artist or modeler or whoever actually makes the ship that could be spent on other areas of the game. Whoever does the finances for Dreadnought and, you know, the financial roadmap is just should be fired. I'm just getting a drink. I will be back in 30 seconds. Do you have a tier 4/tier 5 ship, Ed boy? I don't think any of the patrons have showed up. I've only got 4 at the moment. What's your name in game? And I'll throw you an invite. Let's cancel the matchmaking just for now. I mean, it should be faster anyway when we have 4. A full squad. Even saying that, it's probably going to take like 5 minutes. And I'm back, by the way. My goal is to get 20 patrons. Mainly so if I get that amount, that will cover anything that costs for me to make videos. Mainly just the Adobe Suite. It's like a subscription based product, and you can pretty much get anything you want, but I just use the Adobe Audition on the Adobe Photoshop. Ed boy, what's your name in game then? And I'll send you many doors, Ed boy. Hold on guys, don't key up just yet. Many who you sent me an invite. Oh, if you want in as well, Keith, I'll get you in after this. If someone wants to step down for a few games. Okay. How do I find new friends? So awkward, this UI layout. Names to search for must be at least 3 characters long. Okay. Many doors. Ed boy. Any of you guys watch My Hero Academia? Boku no Hero. Or One Piece? You see my inner weeb is coming out. Things I never really talk about in the channel. Thermic Microbe. That's a pretty cool name actually. We'll get you in after this next game. Keith, if that's okay. Yeah, there we go. Fluffers is offering up his spot. Thank you very much, Fluffers. You're an absolute gentleman and a scholar. Although, you'd probably prefer to be called a genocidal maniac that takes a warship into battle and just destroys fathers, mothers, aunties, uncles, grandmas, grandpas, second uncles, third nieces, twice removed. Absolute insanity. Mitchell has awesome. I'm saving this current season of the anime until it's all released so we can binge it. But Boku no Hero is one of the honestly, after I watched Naruto Shippuden, I tried to say it in the Japanese pronunciation, but it sounds weird to people. People think I'm weird for trying to pronounce it like that. But anyway, watched Bleach. I watched some of Fairy Tail. Didn't like Fairy Tail. Watched some of Black Clover. Despised Black Clover. The main character who just will not shut the fuck up. I think his name's Asta. But One Piece, for me, as well as My Hero, is just top quality. I mean, the anime for One Piece is lacking because it's Toei animation and they're fucking cut corners McGee. I mean, remember whenever Dragon Ball Super first released and the animation was horrendous? That's just Toei. The artists aren't given enough time. They're not given enough money. But the studio, I think it's Bones that animates Boku no Hero. Even though the manga itself is really good, the anime is top notch. And even the English dub is one of the... I prefer watching the English dub for My Hero over the Japanese. And it's one of 2 anime that I do that for. Just that and Dragon Ball. Yeah guys, same as last time. Work as a team, move together, and we can accomplish great things. I'll take the brunt of the enemy damage. I have the armor amplifier thingamajig. Where is it? Armor booster pulse. We'll get this done. Ed Boy says, oh no, it's okay, Mitchell. Fluffers has given up their slot. Very gentlemanly, like, you're okay. I think Fluffer's been in with us. He's been in from the start with me anyway. But we'll try and get everyone in for a wee touch. Ed Boy says, gotta admit, I'm still trying to adapt to a more aggressive way to play rather than going stereotypical with. You see, the thing is, whenever the people get into this game, they think it's just like every other game they played. Like, I always use Gears of War as an example because, you know, that game revolutionized cover-based combat. And if you pop out of cover for a second, somebody will pop your head with a long shot rifle. In this game, you're a massive warship unless you're not. And by that I mean a corvette, a tactical, or warships in this game are very susceptible to instant death. That are not, like the Dreadnought and Destroyer. But at the same time, it pays. That's a nice looking Kalashnik Reaver kit. I think it's officially called Havoc, isn't it? Just need to get it somewhere a little bit slower. There we go, I'm jumping in the fluffers. Keith Lewis says, it's not really an anime, but I just watched Castlevania and it's pretty good. Short and sweet. Never played the game, but it's not a bad show either way. On Netflix, yeah, I watched the first and second season, loved it, and I hope there's a third season, but the second season kind of tidies everything up in a nice bow. So it doesn't really seem like there's going to be a second season, or third season, sorry, but it would be perfect if there were. The interactions between Alucard and, is it Simon Belmont? Are just hilarious, the way they talk to each other. Calling each other dickheads and just random shit. Just for the lulz. And the fact that Alucard, who is usually portrayed as this really cool character that rarely speaks, and when he does, it's meaningful, is calling Belmont a complete dick. It's so good. It's so funny. Okay, we got Fluffers on Shadow flanking. Willie's on me. Armor booster pulse out.
Activating primary weapons, Captain.
We're winning, Captain.
Target down. Good stuff, guys. Good job. Good job. I'm going to duck behind cover here just to get myself healed up a bit. Thank you very much, Shadow. Keep working. Star Trek's almost down. Actually, let me just be a bit more aggressive here. Just take him down. Oh, there you go, guys. Awesome. Everyone stick together. Enemy Corvette. It's Warden. Damn you, Warden. I mean, how do you not notice that? Look at that. Whatever that is, that gas jet or whatever the planet. I mean, maybe we're on the moon of that jet thing. It's just being cut off. That's the second time tonight I've heard someone say or read someone say our healer sucks. He's in the top two. Oh. Hello, Yolanda, Mrs. Bot. You really know what you're doing, don't you? Just coming out in the front of all these guys. We're just carnage and carnage, just on the move. Carnage on the move. Let's get our Synergy. Armor booster pulse engaged. Just gonna raise myself above your fire.
Our weapons are locked on. Vultures are locked. Need support fire at these coordinates. Launch all vultures.
Oh, field ram attempt.
We're losing power. We need repairs.
Come on. Vultures finished it.
Good night.
Vultures took the target down.
Reloading. Lock on confirmed.
I'm going to jump into a soft hall.
All stations. Warp jump on my mark. 3.
Be careful of the enemy Corvette heading down our right flank from behind that structure. Where'd he go? Oh, hello. Oh shit. This isn't a good spot. I don't think I was going to jump in right on top of him. This is time for a kamikaze nuke attack. Go, little nuke. Fulfill your destiny. Oh, that was a waste. Okay. It's your turn then. Oh, my health is gone. Even on both sides at the moment.
Locked onto target. Let's
complete. Jump cooling down.
Vultures are locked.
Okay, armor booster pulse engaged.
Contact.
Defense increased for everyone.
Captain. Aye, Captain. Engaging. System drained. I could have at least said thanks.
Vulture missiles have been
I didn't expect it to actually kill it outright.
Commencing cooldown.
And that's why I pick nukes, because you have more opportunities to just see things die as soon as it lands. Oh,
We've been hit hard. Deploy damage control teams.
enemy missiles incoming, Captain. Activating primary weapons, Captain.
yeah, guys, that's it. We're picking it up. We're picking this up. Focus on Yolanda there. It's a bot. It's going to be an easy kill.
Critical system failure.
And then I die. To Starlings, I think. Oh, complete contrast to what I just said about. That's why I pick. Oh, look at that. That's a really cool looking destroyer. I like that color scheme. Is that from the what do you call that artillery cruiser? The Oberon hero ship. Also,
Bring thrusters.
just going back a bit, Keith, the Castlevania. No spoiler. This is going to be a kind of spoiler, by the way. Well, it's not really. You'd expect it to happen if you know anything about Castlevania. But the Alucard and Belmont fight is so good, so well animated. Like the way the whip is animated is so cool.
Need support fire at these coordinates.
I'm moving with you, Ed. Go Shadow. We're going to move in as a team.
Vultures
We're going to call down the nuke on Cadmus there. Off it goes. Should come right down on middle of their movement there. It did indeed,
Vulture missiles.
but I didn't even get to see it.
Maneuvering thrusters.
Moving forward. You keep going, Ed, and I'll jump in right on top of you. I'm going to conserve my energy because I'm going to be using the jump anyway.
Aye, Captain. Engaging.
Just through the armor booster pulse on you.
Firing.
I'm jumping. Coming right in beside you.
Jump complete. Cycling jump.
Hello there, boys.
Missiles have a clean shot.
What do you want for Christmas, motherfucker?
Amplifying weapon.
Is it some vulture missiles? My ordnance is on its way. But it ain't using scent to slay. You can't keep this beast. Why am I rapping or rhyming?
System drained. Starting cooldown. Amplifying weapons. Aye. We're getting
Thanks for the RAM. Didn't do much. Talk to you later, bud.
Understood. Swapping to primary weapons, Captain. That's why you're the captain. Dreadnought eliminated. Need support fire at these coordinates.
Let's get this tactical down.
All vessels. We've got an enemy contact. Solid lock.
You heard the captain. Aye, Captain. Engaging. All clear. Rearming.
Where did I jump? Where's the marker?
Jump complete. Jump cooling down.
Oh no, it did go where I wanted it to. Okay.
Artillery cruiser is going down. No stop.
Yeah, these light torpedoes are going to be a lot better for these jumps.
Enemy warheads locked on our position. Enemy vessel.
Amplifying weapons. Aye.
Thank you.
We've taken the lead, Captain.
Activating primary weapons, Captain.
Activated.
Come on, vultures. Yeah, job done.
Hostile attack cruiser going down.
Are we going to get a number 2? Nuke. Oh shit, there he is himself, Cadmus. God damn it. He is one scary bitch.
Systems going dark. We're losing.
He just seemed to have appeared from nowhere, from the depths of hell, to render judgment upon my Monarch. Oh, we didn't get the kill that time. It moved a little bit out of the direct impact.
Thanks, Captain.
We're winning, Captain.
I really should change the title of the stream, shouldn't I? But basically, having no luck in Corvettes,
Full power to maneuvering.
I'll just grind it out my own someday where I'm able to rage freely.
Gaining ground out there.
Vultures are locked. Ready to launch.
Enemy... Are there... Ah, hello Yolanda.
Engaging.
You're right where I want you to be. There should be an enemy destroyer move. There he is. No, it's a tactical. Hello, tactical.
That's how you get the job.
No, the nuke is coming down. Where's the nuke? That nuke was supposed to come down and finish off that tactical, but it's a good game nonetheless. I got 1 star. That means I came first. Yeah. Okay, let's go, Keith. How do you pronounce your name? Is it just? I'll just call you Cry. Cry says that's a big Corvette. It is indeed. I'm going to change the title of the stream to Time to Grind Vets. Grinding Gears with Monarch. Pardon me for being rude. It was not me. It was my food. It came the whole way from my heart and came out the other end and made me something. Right, there we go. Fluffers has kindly given his spot, and it's Thermic Microbe, which again is a pretty cool name. Thermic Microbe. Or, if an orc peon from Warcraft were to say it, Thermic Microbe. Mitchell says, Connor, you're a heavy dread. You need to block and support tech, or I'll die, and then you will. Okay, I'll do that. Just give me 1 second, guys, before launching, and I will pick a more dependable loadout for helping Mitchell out, because these vultures just aren't helping. Do I have enough to get them? Holy shit! I have 86,000. Don't even need to use my air quote free XP, which of course isn't free because you need. Again, I'm not going over it again. I am not going over it again. Okay, I'm going to start it. If everyone's ready, just let it count to a match. If somebody isn't ready, just you're free to just take us out of it and put us back in whenever you're ready. Launching. Oh shit! Yeah, I might actually. You think it's worth going with flax as well? I don't have enough for them, but I'm. Oh, they're heavy flax as well. Sweet. Oh, Mitchell's dropping out. Okay, Mitchell, thank you for joining and thank you for the advice. We've got a spot open if anybody would like to join. Awesome, Mitchell. If we're still here, we'll see you later, man. See, I was trying to combine 2 words there. I was trying to combine man and mate, and I said man. I'll see you later, man. I want to buy the tractor beam. Ballistic. Offensive lockdown, maybe? Or no, warp jump's perfect. It's a bit odd that they leave the generator just laying out in the open like that. Looks like a subwoofer. Keith Lewis says, I'll be using my non-upgraded Jutland, so just bear with me for a bit. That's totally fine. 100% perfect. We all gotta start somewhere. I mean, look at me. Most of my ships aren't even upgraded yet. Where do people find the time to do that? I don't get it. Hold on. I think I reached 44 a couple of days ago, and after all these matches, it's barely moved. Or did I just level up? I can't remember seeing that level up. What can I get for 7 grey box points? In fact, I'll just call it gold from now on, because that's basically what it is. Who names it after their own fucking publisher? God damn it, grey box. Wise up. Name the bloody premium currency after yourselves. That's something EA would do. I don't even think EA would do that. Captain customization, let's get him a hat. Oh, we've already got the beret. Standard AVD, a standard issue display device used by Akula attack officers. It provides clear, high fidelity magnification, which allows for precise work on delicate machinery. But it bugs me because how does it stand on your face? Even Geordie LaForge from Star Trek had the wee like clips on his temples. What about this thing? Oh, that's like a Soviet beret or a European beret. Pilotka, vintage PCF headwear from the Cronian front line of the Great Solar War. Is there anything cool? Ooh, I can be a ninja for only 220. No, whatever. Can I have some hair? Is that an option? Can I have hair? $300. What? Edgeboy says I have about a 20-second delay on the stream, so I'm sorry if you tell me to do. It's totally fine, Edgeboy. I'm just getting carried away with myself. I have it set on the stream latency on ultra low. So it does say there's going to be a shorter delay, so I can only imagine what it would be if it was just on normal latency. That's fine. I'm just talking away for talking's sake. Yeah, the boys are in town, look. Mostly Jupiter arms. Look at that. And then these two guys had to go and ruin it. God damn you.
We've linked our territory to our allies.
All ships be advised. Orders are to destroy all
We should have a game where everyone's just a dreadnought. A Jupiter arms one, and we just slowly lumber in. We don't put power into the engines. We don't do anything. We just slowly move into position, and we're going to take a while to get to B.
Enemy is capturing control point Alpha.
engaging. Jump complete.
That's some advanced warp tech there that you can only jump a few thousand feet.
All vessels, enemy contact. Locked onto target.
No, we'll leave him be. I think there's a couple of enemy. Yep, you see there? On the minimap, the radar. Enemy destroyer moving towards our position. Let's get down there and lock it down. Is it just me, or do all asteroids look like potatoes?
Control
I
point.
mean, they're brown,
Target.
they're potato shaped.
Our ship's been hit. We need some support. Enemy vessel.
Engaging.
Enemy warheads locked on our position.
System drain. Cycling. Ship is damaged, Captain. Activated. Aye, Captain. Engage.
Securing the control point. Picking up enemy contact. Over there.
Oh shit, this guy's hitting me hard.
Locked on our position. Activate.
Full power to maneuvering thrusters.
And missiles are incoming now as well, that's great. Careful, Ed, this guy is dangerous.
Shield activated.
He's gonna get me with these missiles, yep. I'm down.
Abandoned ship.
Keith says, I think I lagged out. That should be fine, you should be able to get back in. Symmetra says, all tacticals versus all tacticals with no match timers. No, actually. Tacticals versus tacticals, but they're a cooler vector, and they can't do damage. You have to kill the enemy just by ramming into them, and I don't think that's possible, or it would take a very long time. So it would be insanely entertaining.
We're falling apart. Need repairs now.
Tacticals versus tacticals. I do like to see them die.
The enemy has captured control point Beta. Commence
Yep, we're not doing well because most of us are dreadnoughts.
nuke targeting enemy ship.
Aye, Captain.
We've got a
They're turtling, guys. We need to get stuck in here. We need to get right in.
Torpedo away.
Hostile ship neutralized.
Artillery cruiser disc activated.
There really should be like a camera view. Whenever you have an enemy under you, there should be a camera that just appears at the bottom of the ship. It's so awkward firing anything under you.
Captain.
Activated. You heard?
Scratch another enemy.
Let's see them hold out when they're down one tech cruiser.
Is there another one down there?
Enemy warheads locked on our position.
Critical system.
I'll have to switch over to the destroyer, so we'll have some damage. Look at that, that looks so cool. The two dreadnoughts just taking chunks out of each other. And look, the UNYU guys have turned up. Didn't I tell you that they turn up early in the early hours of nighttime?
We've linked our territory to our allies. We're locked on your order.
If we don't take B, we've lost this.
Enemy missiles incoming, Captain. Let's regroup. We could use some backup here.
If anybody has any anti-missile lasers, it would be
The enemy
perfect.
is pushing into our territory. The enemy fleet is dominating the battlefield.
Full power to maneuver.
Awesome, Ed, I'm coming in behind you.
I've got a good lock.
ICAP amplifying weapon systems.
Oh, look at that FPS drop.
Locking
My damage is too much with the FPS.
systems drained, Captain. Restoring
Finish him off.
standby.
Oh, come on.
Full power to maneuvering.
No, you do not get away. You don't get away from this. You don't get away.
They've hit us hard, Captain.
Fuck is he? Did he get away? Did he die? Yeah. Got you.
Destroy.
There's no hiding from the Reaper.
Enemy
You almost got me there. I wasn't about to go down and check, but I thought, you know what, he's probably just actually going to do that.
Aye, Captain.
All power to the weapons. Look at that damage! Major concern. You have a major concern.
Shield activated.
It's me. Oh shit, he's taking less damage. Oh no, this isn't going to go well. Let me finish him, please. Let me finish him. Let me finish him. No, not with the flags. Ah, damn it! That was so close and yet so far. Oh, I'm starting to really lose hope that we'll win this match. I think that hope was lost quite a while ago.
We've linked our territory to our allies. Weapon breaker.
Look at this bot. He can see an enemy. He just doesn't know that there's cover in the way, and now he's like slightly out of range. Stay behind cover just in case he's got some support.
Enemy warheads locked on our
Okay,
position.
let's
Aye, Captain. Amplifying weapons. Aye. Switching to auxiliary power. Systems depleted, Captain. Shield activated. I've got nothing left.
Enemy missiles incoming, Captain.
Oh, there's another nuke away.
To experience, Captain.
GG. Pretty tight towards the end there. Who was that in that dreadnought? Tana Orsk or Cocknight? HK 98K. Best of team. We only captured 1 control point. Oh, come on, guys. That's the main objective of the game. I'm going to be one of the Focus on 1 point and spread from there. That's the objective of that really confusing game mode Conquest. It's really annoying. So that Isles, if you're in the chat or the stream, you're very welcome to join us. I'll just throw an invite out, just in the off chance. You know, to make up for the delay in the stream. Right, let's check something here. Oh, I've got 5 patrons! Thank you, guys! Awesome. Thank you. 15 to go. Oh my god, I'm so happy! Dear Lord. Things are coming up, Connor. All thanks to you folks. Oh, Carter. Carter. The absolute legend. Thank you very much. So far, we've had Carter tonight become a patron. And we've also had... Shit. Where's this window going? Tony. Donate. Thank you guys very much. It is really appreciated. I swear I won't spend it on grey box points. Never again. Right, we can do this. We can win this battle. We just have to cheat. Let's figure out a way to cheat. I mean, if I could get the weapon booster pulse upgraded, it would be beneficial. You know what the coolest weapon in the game is, I think? The coolest secondary? The rocket turrets, but I think they're completely garbage. Look at them. There's a long travel time, so that if your target's moving, I mean, that one in the little video here is static, so obviously it's hitting it. The damage doesn't look too bad though, but again, if you had powered weapons and yeah, the weapon booster pulse on, you'd have that guy dead if he was static and not defending himself. What is it that's there? 72,000. What have we got? 56. We're almost there. We're almost there. Why are we not listed yet? Sorry guys. I get slightly distracted. Symmetra says, I was a tactical main when I played and always wanted to try it. That's in regards to Symmetra saying all tacticals versus all tacticals with no match timer. I would actually like that if there were the Jupiter Arms line of tacticals, because I honestly do really like them as a little ship. They're pretty cool. I do like beam weapons. I think they're pretty awesome. Like, what is it? It's mainly anime that does this, but they'll have like a beam weapon. Let's say they're attacking a space station. You'll see the beam weapon just leave a trail of the beam, and then, you know, after the trail just starts exploding after the laser or the beam leaves it. I just think that's super cool. But in this, instead of causing destruction for the most part, they cause healing, which beams aren't supposed to heal. They're supposed to kill indiscriminately. It's not right. It's not right, goddammit. How much, in the way of free XP can we get with 7? 7. What'll it get us? Oh no, we'll have to actually type in 10. 10? No, we can't even get 10. 5? No, not. Wait, hold on. It should allow you to type in the amount of grey box points you want to trade, like it does in World of Tanks, and then it'll show you how much free XP you get for it. But instead, it asks you to type in how much free XP you want. So I can get 40, 80, 120, 160. I'm already lost. I've already lost count. Carter says, Connor, I like to chain my weapon booster pulse and weapon amp on my Jupiter Arms destroyers. Symmetra says Band-Aid beam. With regards to the healing beam. That's pretty good, actually. By the way, I don't think the Monarch was named by me, but whoever wants to name the Monarch, the best let's actually go cool. Let's pick a cool name, not a funny one. The person who comes up with the coolest name for our Monarch here, it will be named as such. And if only I could put it on the side of the ship or something, that would be even better. And I kept meaning to actually change the look at this thing. Well, change the bridge. Look at this. This is so impractical. How are they supposed to see anything? There's no like middle window here either. They're literally looking just out of what they can't see. Now, if this thing could move, pivot back and forth as like a defensive measure against somebody attacking the bridge, that would be different. Maybe it could fold in these ways as well, but it doesn't. But I do like it. It's pretty damn awesome. Let's just go with... Oh, damn. I forgot this had that. There's no guns on the front. I have to say, I do like the Trident forecastle pretty good. I do like the default one as well. Yeah, the bridge crew definitely are not seeing anything with this thing in place, but that looks fucking awesome. Oh, do you know what it reminds me of? Somebody mentioned Total War Warhammer earlier. This reminds me of Malekith, the Witch King, the leader of the Dark Elves. Tenzin, I sent you a squad invite. Squad's full at the moment, Tenzin. If you're watching the stream. Sorry, man, it's a community stream tonight for subscribers and patrons. I really need to be more social, honestly. I just get wrapped up in my own little head and stuff. Color's not really that great. The only reason I picked this blonde one is so I could see the Jupiter Arms insignia more clearly, but the Trident one looks pretty cool. I mean, I don't like the ones that are too flashy. I like the real minimalist ones because they're more realistic. But I do like Stellar Beekeepers. Look at that. That looks awesome. What ones do I have down here? All the flashy ones. 349 for that. Oh, these prices are ridiculous. 349. That's ridiculous, man. Ooh. I like that. I like that. Look, green windows. Cool. Keith Lewis says cosmetic prices are not worth it in this game. They're not. I mean, they should be a lot lower. I mean, see for the high end ones, like the ones we were just looking at earlier, like even this here one 349. I'd price these at 149, 149 for this type. See for these cheaper ones, I'd say 50, 49 for these, because then that incentivizes people to buy more of them, and then that means that they'll want every one of them, so they'll end up spending more money to get more grey box points to buy all of them, so they'll have everything available when they need it, instead of having to pick and choose, and then it just puts them off because they know how expensive they are. That's the way I think about it, at least. I mean, even some of the hero ships, whenever you buy them, I think some of their color schemes are just better in general. Oh, there's the Altus one. Look at the Altus, just pure stealth. So cool. Go and have a look at the Onager. Oh shit, I didn't know the Havoc was on the artillery cruisers. Kinda weird that it just, you know, clips through whatever's already in place. go with that. PCF for life. Oh, March starting. Good stuff. We're getting stuck in. Edboy says, when you buy a paint job, is it universal or just for whatever ship is on screen when you buy it? It's more than just for your ship. I think it's for that line of ship, or maybe for that I'm not sure. It confuses me with the way it works. If I, for example, bought one shader for the Monarch, I would expect it to be available for all Jupiter armed ships, but it doesn't work that way. I think it only works for that line of ships. So if you bought a shader for the Monarch, it would only work for the Jutland and the Monarch. I could be wrong, because it's a really convoluted way that it works, just to try and get more money out of people, which is the biggest problem I have with this game, and one of the reasons I think it just doesn't succeed. I think Fractured Space ended up doing it right, but Fractured Space did have problems with the way they monetized the game early on. Whenever it first, got on its feet and it was out of the early stages of development. Whenever it got to like 1.0 release state or something, it started messing with the marketplace basically and making things really expensive. It turned people off, people started complaining. And because Fractured Space had a really loyal community that Edgecase actually talked to on a regular basis and promoted, they pretty much relooked at it, changed it up. But the main reason I feel Fractured Space failed is because they approached the wrong people to promote it, and they just didn't advertise it enough. I think they relied too much on certain YouTubers to cover the game, but once the initial videos were made from the YouTubers that they paid to promote the game were done with it, that they didn't come back to it at all.
I've got a good lock.
Amplifying weapons eye. Firing up. Ship is damaged, Captain. Shield activated.
Come on, I can survive this. I can survive this. That's a hell of a lot of missiles. Okay, that's a rain of death. Come on. Oh, so close.
System drained.
Is he coming back for more? He is.
Full power to maneuvering thrusters.
Some repairs wouldn't go amiss.
Shit. Somebody's firing at me. Somebody's taking pot shots.
Incoming, Captain. Missile locked, ready to fire.
Yeah, that's not hitting them. Well, at least the damage of the mountain's been lowered.
Shield activated.
Damn, okay, we are getting wrecked here.
Eye captain activated.
I can't even get into a position where I can fight back because I'm always in low HP.
Recharging auxiliary power generators.
Okay, we need to get around behind them. One of the tacticals is hiding in the rear. So, Sorrel, you'll probably be the better man to swing around those mountains and put on a flank.
All vessels, we've got an enemy contact. Weapon breaker locked up negative. Weapon breaker reloading. Support fire over here.
Eye captain.
Oh no, this is just them testing our defenses. Look at this.
Heads locked on our position.
Amplifying weapon systems. We're getting killed out here. Shield activated. That's it, she's done. Switching to auxiliary power. Captain, we need to turn this around. Commencing cooldown. Shield activated.
Oh, I just put that into shoes at the right time there. Look at this bot. Absolutely bloodthirsty. Yeah, I'm gonna have to switch back to a dreadnought. This peeking over shooting is just getting on my nerves. Everyone, we need to focus targets as well.
All vessels, we've got an enemy contact.
Amplifying weapons eye. Engaging.
Firing.
Look, he's going back down again. Need to keep him in position.
Stand by.
Enemy missiles incoming, Captain.
System drained. Stop. Aye, Captain. Activating.
Okay, nuke is incoming. Move away from the nuke.
Multiple impacts. Damage control.
Shit.
Station.
They've just got the advantage of healers. That's it. That's the only reason they're winning. But the death switch, I think the bots with it. I think I might actually have a chance here with the Valkyr.
Full power to maneuvering thrusters.
Crizzly
Enemy contact.
says, "Hi, greetings from Dreadnought PS4. We need crossplay." We do. I mean, I'm not sure PlayStation wouldn't. You know, Sony are notorious for just not wanting crossplay with other, you know, platforms. They just don't want it. But I don't see that the PC would have too many advantages. Eve All-One, that's a bot. Where's the other one? There, I'm going for that one. Where am I?
We need to turn this around.
Weapon breaker.
Going for this one.
Looking good,
Come
Captain.
on, 3, 2, come on. Oh, we're already being fucking fired at. You see that?
Torpedo lost.
Bugs me. Bots just always know we are.
Scratch one. Hostile cat cruiser.
And that's not a bot though. That's an actual player.
All teams dispatched.
Forward thrust.
Power, come on, engines, come on. Reserves, please.
Incoming, Captain.
You're getting me killed.
Power to maneuvering thrusters.
Afterburner, yes! Oh, that was clutch. Desperate measures. I love you so much. Wait here for a second until the... Holy shit, we are losing massively here. I'm going to see if I can get one of the Discord channels set up for this. The awkward part about it is just making sure everyone's audio levels are fine for the video or the stream, because there could be somebody that has a really crackly mic and, you know, it'll just destroy the stream. Just need to make sure everything works fine. So I'll have a look at Discord and just see if there's anything I can do there, and then we can start doing that from the next stream. I am thinking of streaming, but not just Dreadnought, because obviously that'll just burn me out of the game.
Weapon breaker.
Other
torpedo
things?
got a target. Weapon breaker torpedo lost.
Release pulse countermeasures.
Got him.
Enemy warheads locked on our position. Full pump thrusters burnt out, Captain.
Full power to maneuvering thrusters.
Oh shit, sorry.
It's over, Captain.
Ah.
We underestimated them.
Ah, good game nonetheless. I got a kill with a Corvette. I got a kill with a Corvette. I got a kill, I got the kill, I got a kill, I got a kill. I got a kill with a Corvette. Yeah, miracles can happen, kids. Keep believing. Keep praying to the, what's it called again? The Corvette fairy, and things will happen. I guarantee it. Phyrexy and Mexi, hello, hope you're doing very well. It's good to have you here. Says, the other day I saw that Jutland pilot pull a 15-0 together with a clan mate who got like 12-0. It was just devastating to witness. Phyrexy and Mexi, do you remember the little abbreviated letters that preceded the name of the clan? Because there are a couple that are notorious. There's a clan, I don't know much about them. I don't see them on that often anymore. I used to. But they're not nice. They're very hostile towards people. But on you, UNYU. They're top quality gentlemen. I've never had an issue with one of the UNYU guys. LK. No, that's not the clan I was thinking of. I think the clan I was thinking of had 3 ladders. 3 or 4 actually. There we go, weapon boost to pulse 5. Sweet. Now we just have to upgrade the flax. And the power or energy generator. Okay. Let's get this on. Fraxia Maxi says, dunno, I have never looked much into the community aspect of the game. Played on and off since beta. But my highest is tier 4, so not that active really. Keith dropped out. No problem, Keith. Keith says, dropped out, going to play at some lower tier for a bit. Someone else can jump in. If anybody else wants to jump into some tier 4 and 5 matches, you're very welcome to do so. I would honestly join you, Keith, in some lower tier matches, but I just want to get as much XP for these ships as possible. I want to start making more of the little guide videos or whatever. Or just, you know, just make more videos in general. And the experience can't hurt either. Just to ask, is the stream quality okay? Is it stuttering for anybody? Has anybody noticed any issues? It's, on my end at least, it's a lot better with Virgin broadband. A lot better than it was with British Telecom. That's for certain. But with all things comes problems, and well, Virgin aren't, the customer service for Virgin aren't as helpful or as decent or as well trained as British Telecom, but that's because British Telecom were the worst company in the UK, voted like 6 years in a row at one point, so they had to improve. Awesome. I think I'm streaming in 1080p 60 FPS. So it's actually good that my connection can hold up. I'm very happy. Grant Nelson says, currently playing War Thunder, might hop on, but I am still working on the grind. You know, War Thunder's a game I'd like to really get into. You know, just playing maybe realistic battles with people. What is it? What tier is it again? It's odd the way it works in War Thunder, at least for the tiers and the levels. The one aircraft I really enjoy using is the BF-109 KF-4, which I think is the last BF-109 in that line of fighter aircraft. It's a boom and zoom, I think. Get high, get to a high altitude, select the target, and dive down. Oh, hold on. Shadow Spider's ready. Good to have you back, Shadow Spite. Good to have you back, man. Ed Boy says, well, the grind is way more noticeable in War Thunder. It's the exact same concept as this game. They all followed World of Tanks, or maybe there was a predecessor to World of Tanks, I'm not sure. The one that I really noticed it with was World of Tanks, but you can get the Golden Lions in War Thunder, you can get free XP, but you need to use the Golden Lions to actually convert it over so that you can actually use it. You've also got the premium time that allows you to gain increased credits or whatever, as well as XP. It's all the same. They're all doing it. It's like the whole loot box thing. Once one company started doing it, they all start doing it because they see it's making money. They're not smart. They're not intelligent about the way they go. They're not intelligent in in the way they go about things. They're just blatant because they know they're going to make money, and that's all they care about. It's the people that are actually working on the games, doing overtime on the games, developing, creating everything, that actually care. But without the money backers, you wouldn't get a lot of the games that are currently available. In fact, most of them. I'm always thinking, what if there's a billionaire out there that has privately funded the development of a game like this? Single player, massive campaign, really well made, but we'll never get to see it because he personally paid a team to develop it for him and nobody else. I wonder if that's ever happened. Fraxia Maxi asks, why do you only have 4 ships in your fleet? Fraxia Maxi, since I started playing this game about a year ago or so, I noticed that I could not pick a 5th ship for my fleet. If I go to try and pick one, I can click on the ship that I've chosen, but it will not appear. I have pushed tickets through the bug report system twice. Twice they have fixed it. Next time I log in, it's exactly the same again. I can only have 4 ships in the fleet. So I'm not sure if it's something specifically to do with my account. I have reinstalled the game, I think it's like 3 or 4 times. Doesn't fix the thing. I don't know what's going on, but at the same time, I only ever really go with 1 or 2 ships in a game. So it's not a massive issue, but there are times I would like a better variety, and 1 more ship would really help. People keep asking me why I've only got 4 ships. What's going on? Do you not know what you're doing? But I just can't have a 5th ship in the fleet. Fraxia Maxi, that's a good example actually. Yeah, Fraxia Maxi says, oh look, that one Wu-Tang album that only 1 copy was produced of, sold to that guy that took some really, really vital medicine and just inflated the prices because he bought the rights to it, and now he's in prison. I can't remember the name of the guy, but he looks like a goblin.
Action stations, hostile contact inbound. Prepare for combat.
Grant Nelson says, and I think this is in regards to War Thunder, the grind is rough. It took me a few years to start getting top tiers, but low tiers is. I like low tiers in War Thunder. I like playing the biplanes and stuff. Oh, look at the bots. The bots in this are just, I'm noticing more and more that they have issues. I thought Fractured Space was bad. I mean, in Fractured Space, a ship would just literally fly into the structure and keep thrusting forward until it made it through. It never makes it through, but randomly it'll just teleport on the other side, because I think the developers know that, you know, there are issues with the AI, but they kind of had the channel or program it in pretty fast because the community was really, really dropping with Fractured Space, and then they went free to play. People jumped in and realized, hold on, there's nobody actually joining games. What's the point? Grant Nelson also says the UI is a bit difficult to navigate, but it isn't impossible to learn. If you're talking about the Dreadnought UI, I think the UI is overly complicated and just not intuitive at all. I mean, everyone who plays Dreadnought has said that at one point, that they just do not like how the UI is handled, and it's changed a couple of times, but never for the better. I mean, whenever you click it, like let's say you just want to look at a ship. If you want to look at a ship, but you want to get back to the main menu, you just have to keep pressing escape or back, escape, 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 until you get back to the main menu. There should be like hold down escape and you return immediately. Edboy says the Seine and Water Tank is low tier fun. It actually, one thing I really like about lower tiers and World of Tanks as well is that you get a lot of little fast tanks, like the little panzers and stuff, and they have like auto cannons that have multiple, you know, shells per magazine or whatever clip, and they're just so fun to use. It feels like little RC cars or little RC tanks. That's one thing I will give to World of Tanks. It is really fun. I got really, really deep into that game at one point and worked my way through to like, what was it, tier 10 within 3 weeks. And for me, that was insane. Tier 3, I went through the German heavy line. At that point, the only heavy available was the E100. I think it was the E100. But the E75 was my favourite tank in that game. Oh, I'm going to cover this position here because it looks like Looks like there's an enemy dreadnought closing in on this position. He's trying to close in on 2 allies, so let's get into a position to help him.
The enemy has captured control point Alpha. Lock on confirmed.
Look guys, enemy dread or enemy corvette at our base.
Torpedo lock, Captain. Torpedo launched.
You heard the captain. Rearm.
We've gained a foothold into the battlefield, Captain.
Amplifying weapons eye.
Don't take them all out, don't take out the little night torpedoes. Please.
Thanks, Captain.
Only got an assist for that.
Activating primary weapons, Captain.
Full power to maneuvering thrusters.
Keep it up guys, move as a unit. We are battle group unbeatable. And we will have our victory today.
Enemy ship.
That'll be a negative, Captain. Cooldown in progress. Firing up. Amplifying weapons eye.
You got him, Captain. We have weapon lock. Solid lock. Got a bearing on the enemy ship.
I'm coming for you, Creeper 1, 2, 3, 2, 2, 3, 2, 1. I'm coming for you.
Jump
I think I'll just call him Creeper.
Aye. Launch torpedoes.
Amplifying weapon systems.
Nuke locked on. Ready to fire.
Gotcha.
Into that.
I like these torpedoes. Thank you for the recommendation. A few people have recommended them to me and they're really nice.
That's it. She's done.
Firing. Activating primary weapons, Captain.
All clear. Rearming.
I can still see you. I can smell your fear. Or maybe not, it was slightly off.
Aye, Captain.
Oh,
Engage.
just watch for the numbers. Watch for the numbers.
Enemy warheads locked on our position.
Firing up. Shield activated.
Oh. What do you want, Creeper? You're becoming a real creeper, you know that?
We're getting killed out here.
I don't appreciate it at all.
Dominating the battlefield. Our fleet is securing control point Alpha.
Hello, Creeper.
Aye, Captain. Engaging.
Jeepers, creepers. Where'd you get those peepers?
Our torpedo away.
We've got nothing left.
Yeah, that's right. You run.
Our fleet is dominating
Oh, it's a
the
bot.
battlefield.
It doesn't know how to run. Ha ha ha.
We're locked on, Captain.
Aye, Captain. Activating. Firing up. Aye, Captain.
Oh, there's Fraxy.
Commencing.
God damn you, Fraxy! Where'd he go? Ha ha! To my front. Where, if this game had armor values, the armor would be the strongest.
Enemy missiles incoming, Captain.
Damn.
Collapsing. Abandoned ship.
Not sure what I think about that. Matt Nelson says, I like the snipers in Dreadnought. I like them very much as well.
We've linked our territory to our allies.
1 hour to go, or 54 minutes.
Enemy is capturing
And that will be
control point
roughly a 4-hour stream.
Full power to maneuvering thrust.
Thought I would have passed out by now, but caffeine soft drinks have carried me through to victory. Oh shit, hello.
Locked onto target.
Bye bye. I don't know if that was brave or just
Point Alpha.
stupid. I think it was stupid, it was a bot. It was pretty cool though, just flew right in. Gun run. Died. Hold on, they're taking more territory than us.
Sighted. We're locked on, Captain. Let's
Going up
go.
to old Svetlana Kov there.
Control point Alpha. Lock on confirmed.
I was there in the moment. Don't you die without me.
Cooling down.
Our fleet
fuck?
is securing control point Alpha.
The fuck?
The enemy is capturing control point Beta. Hostile corvette
Got him.
destroyed, Captain. The enemy is capturing control point
Oh
Beta.
no, you don't.
Got an enemy contact.
I'm the nuke.
Firing. The enemy has captured control point Beta.
We've got nothing left. Engaging.
Watch this for skill. I think. Come on, you. Come on.
The enemy fleet is dominating the battlefield. Enemy vet
Oh
disconnect.
shit.
Weapons locked on.
6,
Shield activated.
3.
Enemy warheads locked on our position.
Engaging.
Aye, clearing torpedo tubes.
Where did he go? Oh, he's up there, isn't he?
Our fleet is securing control point Alpha.
Okay, spread out from here. Just gather more area. We can still win this.
Our fleet has secured control point Alpha. Our fleet has secured control point Beta. Picking up enemy
Oh,
contact.
Creeper, you're here again. What is wrong with you? Leave me alone.
Reloading.
I don't enjoy this. Well, I do, but I don't want to.
Our
But
fleet is dominating the
the fuck
battlefield.
was in there?
Weapons are locked on.
You little creeper, you get you.
Amplifying weapon systems.
Aye, clearing torpedo tubes.
Oh, those torps were a complete waste. Although it is pretty cool just to see them plop out there like excrement. That like a little bloom, bloom, bloom sound effect. Guys, B. Oh god damn it! I'll go back. I'll go back. I'll slowly turn.
Target locked.
Engaging.
Then you won't even launch from here, will it?
System drained.
It will. Sweet.
Enemy warheads locked on our position.
I don't have time for this.
Maneuvering thrusters.
Fucking structure impacted. See you later, bud.
Enemy fleet
Whenever you attempt to kill me again.
field. Our fleet is securing control point Alpha. Our fleet is securing control point Beta.
Multiple impacts detected.
Something tickling me? God damn it, Creeper. He's really living up to that name, isn't he?
Captain, jumping. Our fleet has secured control point.
Raxi Maxi says, typical, my first death this round, I killed myself with my own nuke. It's no worse than me in the Autis. Or any ship with any Corvette with mines. I always run in, deploy the mines, intend to get out of there with like afterburners or something, instantly kill myself. It happens every time, and then the enemy's just left there. Wait, what? We didn't even have to shoot at him, he just killed himself? Somebody needs to check if he left a note. Oh, dark joke, sorry. Oh, look at Frexy's little hat. Oh, it works in the Burger King. The Space Burger King. Wait. Oh yeah, I took my hat off. Bald is better. 100%. Do you know who's bald? I can't remember. My mind is failing me. There are a lot of bald people out there. Carter says, Connor, it's been a fun few hours, but I got a blast. Catch you around. Not a problem, Carter. Thank you for joining. It's been quite awesome having you here. And thank you also for becoming a patron. Really, really means a lot. Really means a lot. I'll let you know and update you on Patreon whenever something special happens. But yeah, that's probably a good time to mention. You know, we're about 50 minutes away from the end of the stream. If you want to become a patron, it's in the description below. Or it's just www.patreon.com/ConnorChaos. That's Connor with one N, as that is the Irish spelling of the name. But hopefully, would you like Infraxy in a couple of games? There is an open space. I will send you a friend request regardless. How do I do that again? There we go. And I'm all out of Pepsi. Where are you all from, by the way? I'm curious about the time zones you're in at the moment. Oh, Grant, go to sleep yourself. Why are you up? Why are you telling me to go to sleep when you're awake? Oh, Grant, did you get the reach? I've been hitting it with legendary, but those two hunters won't stop messing me up. Keep trying to go into the rear with a shotgun, but they just keep knocking me off. Knocking me off my stride. I thought it was actually the full Master Chief Collection releasing, but from what I see, it's just Reach. The other parts of the collection aren't even there. Ed Boy is from Puerto Rico. It's 11:11 p.m. Not too late. Well, it is pretty late, I suppose. Mitchell is from California. I'd always like to go to California. I'd like to go to San Francisco. There's there's actually 4 places in America I'd like to go, and I'm talking about the continent itself. Canada, to visit family. Los Angeles, to just see the sights. Florida, because I think the coast looks gorgeous. And Montana, just to see the mountain ranges. Good night, Grant. Sleep tight. Or if you're going to work this early, then by all means enjoy yourself. By the way, message me. I'll message you later about possibly doing Legendary as a squad. If you don't already have a fire team, which you probably do, as you're a very popular man around town. All the ladies and all the belfs. I know where you're from, you gobshite. Grant is the clan leader of the Destiny clan I'm in. I've been a bit absent lately because of family stuff, but mainly because Destiny is a bit, there's not that much going on in it at the moment. I'm just waiting for something big to happen. I heard there was an update, but I don't think much happened with it. I just want to keep activating these. I mean, it's not really worth it at all. It's really not worth it, but might as well. Sorry, I just got distracted. I'm trying to find any information on what Edgecase are working on at the moment. I keep googling Edgecase games, new game, but of course they're not called that anymore. They're Wargaming London or something. World War Arena. That fucking sucks. Wait, hold on. Wargaming. They're making World of Tanks VR? There's nothing on it at all. Just that they've acquired Edgecase. Edgecase was one of the new developers that popped up that I'm really impressed with. Just with the amount of detail and work and just fun that went into, or fun that came out of Fractured Space, I should say. A really enjoyable game. And strategy in that game works very well. Like, for example, you know how in this game you can cloak to a point? Well, in that game you can become completely cloaked. You can move up, you can move down. You've got a massive area to deal with. So you can potentially ambush enemies that aren't paying attention. Now the enemy team do know what ships are on the enemy side, so if you're playing a stealth ship, they will know that you're a stealth ship. There is one lingering or lurking about somewhere. So they can have a ship that sends out a pulse that will detect stealth ships, or they can put in a buoy or a beacon that detects stealth ships. So there are countermeasures to it, but there's this ship called the Ghost. and its main armament and only armament, I believe, is it fires rockets or missiles in quick succession. So if it appears right behind an enemy ship or right on top of an enemy ship and gets the element of surprise, I believe that's a buff it gets after it drops its cloak. It gets like a damage increase. It can just rip ships apart, and I really miss that. Being able to just watch an enemy, creep up on them, watch them for a few minutes, wait for their ally to ditch them to go to a different sector or something, and then you just move them for the kill. I really miss that. It's just not the same with bots either. There's just something so much more compelling and sinister, I suppose I could say, by killing real players. Or their in-game ship, of course. IBS Greyhound is our main target. He's at a range. No point in going for the capital ship, guys, if tactical's still up.
Amplifying weapons, aye. All ships, enemy contact at this location.
Good thing the armor booster pulse is still up.
Support fire over here.
Aye, Captain. Activating.
Activating primary weapons, Captain. Enemy missiles.
Okay, guys, Sovereign Predator is on our flank. We need to move in for him.
Jump on my mark. 3, 2, 1.
Jump complete. Jump cycling. Amplifying weapons, aye.
Activating prime.
Heavy
Oh shit, he got a ram.
Captain.
Didn't do a lot of damage, but it did enough.
Position.
Shield activated.
I launch torpedoes. Firing.
Come on, get him, get him, get him. Oh, he has it as well. Oh, we both took each other out. That was freaking cool, that was. Okay, I'm going to have to pay a bit more attention to him. And I want to switch to the Valkyrie to take out those tacticals. That's a really cool little skin. Looks like a snake skills. Cobra skills.
Full power to maneuvering thrusters.
Need support fire at these coordinates. Weapon breaker torpedo.
Amplifying release. Damage amplifier active. Multiple
Shit, that didn't work out too well, did it? Not a single thing hit him apart from my Gatling guns, but even them, the shield up, no chance. Wait, how did wait, okay, how did that get flak turret damage at that range? Is there something I'm not getting here?
Captain, we need to turn this around.
Picking up enemy contact. Over there.
Full power to maneuvering thrusters.
Weapon breaker torpedoes.
Amplifying weapons. Sending. Engaging damage amplifier. Attack cruiser going. It's not looking good out there, Captain.
Engines at full burn, Captain. Forward thrusters exhausted, Captain. Understood.
Multiple impacts detected.
Abandon ship.
Doesn't that last long against those flaks? $10,000 damage with flaks, that's insane.
Full power to maneuvering thrusters.
Yeah, the turning speed in this needs to be knocked down a little bit, or, you know, needs to be able to turn a little bit faster.
Received damage. Amplifying weapons, aye.
Weapon breaker torpedo's got a lock. Weapon breaker torpedo launched.
Release pulse countermeasures.
Oh shit.
Still a chance to
Yeah.
full power to maneuvering thrusters.
Hi, Captain. Going to full burn.
Maneuvering thrusters are toast. Stand by for reprime.
They're too clustered up for me to actually do anything. Maybe I can get him. Let's try.
Full power to maneuvering thrusters.
Hostile contact sighted.
He's changed position. There he is.
Weapon breaker torpedo locked on.
Amplifying weapons. Sending pulse countermeasures.
Active that got him. Scratch one hostile tac cruiser. Firing thrusters.
Oh, I still got him. Yeah, Ed. Well, if that's what works, then that's what they're going to use. I mean, it's not fun, but well, I suppose it's fun winning. But if that's what works, that's what they're going to do. That's the metaphor, yeah. You see, I take that as an insult. A big insult. Where is it? Weapon damage Corvette. Best of match. I was the only Corvette in the game! It makes me wanna cry to the heavens about how I got killed again. I need to drastically change some things up. What should I have for each one? Nowhere near enough to do anything decent. 22,000. See. You know what? Let's just get stuck in again. We'll go for. I'll go Monarch again. It seems to be the only thing that's actually getting any progress, just with the push. And I'm about to fall asleep. Well, at least my eyes are closing without me wanting them to. They're kind of doing their own thing, but I'll hold that until 4 a.m. Much of the upgraded flak turrets again? Well, they're the 72,000. They're the 62,000. Nowhere near enough. I've only got 2,720 XP or chip XP. By the way, where are we? Rexy. I'm Mexi. This is what happens whenever I try to choose a 5th ship. So you'll notice 4 ships selected. Let's go for the 5th. Let's go for the go for the Akaro. Yep, nothing. Oh shit, one second. I just want to switch to a tactical so I can, if they're going to do that, I'll do that too. Don't you worry. I'm going to take out the Onager. I'm going to put in. Where is it? Am I blind or there it is? Sorry, there we go. just so I can lend some support. Speaking of bugs, the game was assigned to assign new contracts to me like 2 hours ago or so. Nothing so far. Well, that must have been why mine refreshed then. Because I had already done mine. But then, of course, I got new ones and I wasn't expecting them. That's odd. I mean, there's a lot of bugs in this game. It's something that's... It's something that's annoying me a bit. But at the same time, I can understand where people are coming from. You know, with complaints about bugs and stuff. Because basically, there's only been 3 developers left. The other ones have been laid off because the game wasn't as successful as they were expecting it to be. But there's only 3 people. I keep hearing 3. I'm not going to say it's 3 for a fact because that sounds like a very few developers working on a game. I mean, even though this isn't extremely popular, it still has a player base. And for the hero ships being released, it seemed to be released on a regular basis. As well as, you know, the updates, the cosmetic stuff. It seems to be... Well, I'm just going to say this. The game has a small developer base currently working on it. So they're trying to iron out things that, you know, have been an issue for a while. But at the same time, whenever there was a larger developer team, a larger team working on this game, issues like the Jutland's main batteries, just ballistic batteries, being terrible compared to everything else it had available, on even on secondaries at range, they weren't fixed until this current small team fixed it a couple of weeks ago. A few weeks ago, about a month ago or so. So what were they doing back then that they couldn't have fixed bugs like this whenever a 3-man team can do it? Because I'm guessing this 3-man team are the ones that are left that really care about the game and want it to succeed. I mean, I haven't really had any contact with the developers at all. But yeah, it's difficult because I want them to do well, but at the same time there are bugs and stuff that have been in the game for years at this point. Fraxi says, was supposed to... I really should sleep. Not a problem. Thank you for coming along. Fraxi and Mexi, it was good having you. Sleep well and have pleasant dreams. I have business to take care of. It's actually a really nice little skin. Reminds me of, what are they called again? The Asari in Mass Effect. This, for some reason, reminds me of a ship they would use. Let me see. I don't like the light machine gun turrets. Rupture beam. Good for support. I like these. What else is available? Oh, we're down to 2. We are down to 2. Who's left? Ed. Ed, you've been with me all night. All morning. Both, I guess. Let's have a couple of games, or depending on how long the actual queue takes. And then bed for both of us, I guess. I really wish they didn't remove elimination. I like flying around on a little interceptor, wiping out people in capital ships. That was fun. I've got a curious itch to try out some of these heathens here. These tacticals on the Oberon line. Ceres. Well, that looks pretty cool. It looks more like a Jupiter. I know, at the back it looks more Oberon. The front, that looks kind of Jupiter arms. Look at that. Very rigid and straight edges. What about the Aeon? Ew. Well, we know who the ugly one of the letter is. Doesn't. Ew. Oh, God, gives me the shivers. Now, what about the tier 5? Feronia. Now, that looks cool. That looks sleek. That looks quite intimidating. Look, it looks like some sort of eye for an... like a optical lens for an AI, like HAL, or just some really evil AI. Now, if that was to glow red, that would be super awesome. I like this one. I like this. Look at this. It looks really cool. Looks like it just skims through the sky, just wiping out targets. Pretty cool. And the Mithras, again, it's just the Autis without the figurehead. The hawk. It's W. I like that. Were you actually queued? The fuck, Connor? I swear we were queued. Oh, kind of much. Sweet. Now that's what I want. Look at that thing. That just looks sweet. I'm at any night. In fact, you know what? I'll make this the last game. People are slowly dropping off. It might be a little bit too late. So that'll bring it up to about 22 or maybe quarter to 4. But at least we gave it a good try. With the Akoro. Because I'm too sensible to go through the Oberon tactical line. I have some self-respect, goddammit. The only tacticals I'll be using are the ones I paid for, or that are in the Jupiter Arms line. We all ready? Oh, there's actually only 2 bots. Sweet. Yeah, more people are active. Sweet. It's just unfortunate that it's at such a late hour. Looks like 2 ships are missing, or is it just me? Oh, no, they were below me and behind that destroyer. Here we go.
All ships be advised. Orders are to destroy all enemy
It's like a
ships.
decent...
Good luck, captains.
Yeah, it looks like a decent layout for a team.
Full power to maneuvering thrusters.
I'll stick with you, Ed. I'll keep you alive. Or at least try to.
Full power to maneuvering thrusters.
Some big ball. Oh.
Understood. Amplifying weapons eye.
Come on, beam, connect, connect. You got this. You got the power.
Firing up. Amplifying weapons eye.
Ed, just use as much energy as you want. I got the energy missile, so I can give you full energy on impact like that there. There we go.
Starting recharge.
Enemy is taking 20% more damage. Oh, and you're taking quite a bit.
Eye captain activating.
What is that tactical doing? Is that a bot? No, it's ABS Greyhound.
All ships, enemy contact at this location.
Oh shit, okay, we're being flanked.
Understood. Repairing. We've been hit hard. Deploy damage control teams. Shield activated.
Engaging.
Rupture beam on the enemy target, taking 20% more damage.
Reloading.
Aye, Captain. Activating. Shield activated. Ship is damaged, Captain.
Shit. Yeah.
Critical systems going dark. We're losing her.
Yeah, that's what aggressive play gets you. Results.
Full power to maneuvering thrusters.
We're in need of some assistance. Enemy vessel. We lost our
Oh,
command
shit.
ship.
Understood. Repairing. Recharging auxiliary power generators. Aye, Captain. Engage. Amplifying weapons. Aye.
We took out their command ship.
System drained. Starting cooldown. Repair auto.
Enemy warheads locked on our position.
Oh shit, okay, they're focusing me now.
Ship is damaged, Captain.
I'm stuck between a rock and a hard place, quite literally.
Shield activated.
Hull integrity is
Ah, I
rising.
was hoping I would get that missile out before I got destroyed. But yeah, that's his second gun run. Went in, took out a target, back into cover. I'll Sovereign Praetor, you're a bit of a beast.
Full power to maneuvering thrusters.
Come on.
Amplifying weapon systems. Understood. Repairing.
Some repairs wouldn't go amiss.
No, guys, we shouldn't be just sitting in this position. Let's move.
System drained.
This is just playing into their hands.
Enemy missiles incoming, Captain.
Amplifying weapons. Aye.
Hostile destroyer eliminated, Captain.
Multiple impacts. Damage control teams on station.
Main power just went down.
Shit.
Our hull is collapsing.
Full power to maneuvering thrusters. Understood. Repairing. Amplifying weapons. Aye.
Firing.
We've been hit hard. Damage control teams dispatched.
Ah, damn it. This isn't going well at all. It's no teamwork. Everyone's just attacking random targets. 100% going to have to get voice chat ready for the next one.
Full power to maneuvering thrusters.
Command ship detected. It's the enemies.
Auxiliary.
Thank you.
I got you, I got you, I got you, I got you.
Restoring
The only thing
auxiliary
is,
power. Stand
they're
by.
about to start targeting me in a second once they realise.
Got a bearing on the enemy ship.
In fact, I think one of them already is.
Eliminated.
Oh, that's a little assault ship, a little frigate.
Aye, Captain. Engaging.
Where is our command ship? got chip to full. There we go.
Switching to auxiliary power.
Destroy behind us.
System drained. Starting recharge.
Hostile contact sighted.
Understood. Repairing. Aye, Captain. Engaging. Aye, multiple
Oh shit. Okay, that was a very quick death. I should be happy for that at least.
Picking up enemy contact. Over there.
full power to maneuvering thrusters.
Enemy command ship destroyed.
You heard the captain.
Amplifying weapons, aye. Systems depleted, Captain. Understood. Repairing.
Fire on this target.
Amplifying weapons, aye. Firing up.
Energy incoming.
Amplifying weapons, aye. System drained. Cycling.
Or energy should have been. What?
Friendly command ship detected. Got a bearing on the enemy ship. Thanks, Captain.
Full power to maneuvering thrusters. Repair auto beams activated.
Why is Bear King sitting so far back?
They took out our command ship.
We've lost this one, Captain. Let's save the ship and get
Well-
out of here.
We didn't actually do too bad. We did put up a bit of a fight. We were just a bit scattered and didn't have really any cohesion. God damn you, Major Concern. Sovereign Praetor and... what was the other guy's name? Bad Comrade. You ruined my goddamn night. Just one win was all I was asking for. One win. But that is the end of the stream. Thank you very much for joining me for so much of this, Ed. I'm very, very grateful. And thanks to those who became patrons. I'm very grateful for that also, as well as the donation from Tony. Thank you very much, Tony. But, yeah, it's a bit late here. I want to head to bed, get some sleep, and I'll see you next time. Bonjour.